Hey, greetings everybody. My name is KG Prestige and I welcome everyone once again to another exciting edition of the PokePod World Podcast where me and my pals gather around to go and talk about things that have been going on within the past week. Unfortunately, given the circumstances that we are still in, there is no episode review because there is no new episode that has released. I know many people in the chat are saying may the fourth be with you, or may the force be with you, whichever way you want to go at it. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day, had a fantastic day, are still in the middle of one, and just, still enjoy it, for many more times to come. Because, of course, it's Star Wars today, a lot of people love Star Wars, etc. Now, I ain't a big fan of Star Wars. I do appreciate the culture it's pretty much created. I just have not really been invested much into the Star Wars sagas. Although I've seen people talk about a lot of good things with the series, so that should entice me to try it out sometime in the distant future. I'm still getting myself into the mix of other programs that I still need to complete. So Star Wars is pretty much all the way at the very, very bottom. But that'll be a topic for another day whenever I intend to talk about this series. Who knows when. So with that said, I'm going to be hopping into the call. We're going to go and see how things will turn out. And then let's hope we have a good session for tonight. Why don't we? So let me hop right in. Hello.
More stuff.
Hello.
Hey, wait. Why are you here?
Oh, well, I was just
here?
telling the guys. Before you got in here. The reason I haven't been here the last 2 weeks is because I've been dealing with the finals and the papers and all that other fun stuff.
School.
I am very happy to finally be back and be able to be on the pod again.
Welcome aboard, buddy. Glad to see you doing well, though. I hope the exams went fine for you, pal.
Oh yeah, I think it was pretty good. I think I had a good semester. Corona kind of saved me from doing some group projects and whatnot. So
and people are going to be drinking the Corona tomorrow because it's Cinco de Mayo.
That's right.
Oh yeah, I already got me my
Are we
bottle
live
of Corona.
yet?
Yes, we are live. What do you think?
We can't say that then.
No, we can say Corona. They just can't say anything.
We can't say the whole thing. Okay.
Exactly. Instead, we call it the Backstreet Boys tickets.
The Backstreet Boys concert, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, you gonna eat some tacos? Hell no, buddy. That's a myth right there. Me eating tacos.
Well, at least the good thing is, because of this fucking situation, that means there's going to be no fucking illegal fireworks at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Buddy, best way to say this is never underestimate Hispanics.
Yeah, I don't think they care enough.
Yeah, we don't. We really don't. We should be ashamed of ourselves.
I think they're still gonna do it.
Yeah, it pretty much is the case. Yeah. All right, let me just let people know we are live.
I'm gonna put out. Yeah, I'm gonna put out the tweet.
Yeah, so just tap it to hop in.
YouTube's, yeah.
KG, I'm gonna be honest. I never said le tweet until you fucking showed up.
I'm sorry. Well,
No, it's le tweet, the Los Aliens, everything,
Los Aliens
becomes Spanish.
Yeah, you guys are starting to become the Spanish. Welcome aboard, buddies. But how you guys all doing in the chat? Hope you guys are doing a-okay. It's been an awkward time of week, we still have no idea what the hell we're intending to do for this week. I'm still planning ideas, and we have a good session for tonight only because I know we're going to be having a fun time with the, the dub opening listing, because that's going to be interesting to see what people have to say in regards to that. So I'm excited to see what everyone's opinions are and how we're going to actually rank it from best to worst, because we do have a tier from S to D. So we'll see where things will go for that. But
STD? No.
But yeah, so look forward to that in a bit. We're going to be doing that. We're going to have a fun time. And also, I would love for you guys in the community as well, in the chat, to also join in on the fun as well. I'll get into explaining that in a bit when we actually get to the said segment of the show. So hopefully you guys will have a little fun time then. That's exactly it, Donnie. You pretty much spoiled it. Thank you, Donnie.
I did a quick listen. I did a quick listen to all of the openings before we started today, and I'm gonna be honest. Some of them were a lot better than I thought.
Yeah, when you actually listen to them now in this age and actually pay attention to the lyrics, you'll realize, oh, that's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Some of them are pretty good.
Yeah, we'll get to that soon. I just want to make sure everybody here in the call is doing a-okay. How you guys doing? All
John,
good?
Did you listen to all the opening, the English ones at least?
I mean, I kind of just know them all. I haven't listened to them recently, but
I kind
of know them,
Yeah. Like you hear them and it's like that's what that was a song.
Yeah.
It
I
existed.
could sing them all, but I'm not going to.
We're not intending to. Otherwise,
No,
we'd
no,
be
no,
here
we're not
forever.
gonna. No, I only did it so that I could just refresh my memory real fast of them. But
I would love to play the songs in the stream.
No.
Copyrights, unfortunately,
Yeah.
even if it's a small video, still want to whoop my ass. So we're gonna make sure we stay friendly with this one.
Yeah.
Ah, man, but I'm glad everybody in the community is doing great. Let's see who's in the chat right now. We got King Manny, we got Goggle Masters, we got Pika with a bow, we got somebody, Omar Rosales, who's coming in with subscribing to Tier 1. Thank you once again so much for subbing. Absolutely appreciate everybody. Thank you guys so much for being with us here tonight. And yeah, let's have a good one. So before we actually hop into the thing we're all excited for the most, you know, obviously the main topic at hand. Somebody here has actually been telling me something very interesting that I'm kind of still blown away by, that this is even a thing that correlates to the Pokemon anime. I really don't know how to explain this, so I think it's better if the person who actually has the information on hand to be the one to actually talk about it, because this kind of blew my mind the moment he told me about it. So TSS, you are the one who wanted to talk about this.
I was about to say, I know I don't have anything.
No.
Right.
I didn't even know you were coming, buddy.
John, speak up.
But let me just.
I was pointed to an article that was written back in November, on lava content, and it talks about. Excuse me, because I'm eating freaking Oreos and shit. Takashi Shudo, the guy, one of the original writers, the head writer of the anime back in OS, and created interesting things like movie 1 and other things like that, and some controversial ones as well. So this guy, his name is Dr. Lava. He put a post up on November 30th. It's kind of late, but we did actually talk about one specific interview that Takashi Shudo did before he died back in 2009 on the old PM.net. I think it was like version 3 or something, but that has been lost to time because the database that we have only goes back to 2010. We talked about this briefly on the site. We've Dogasu has talked about it briefly back in the day as well. That Takashi Shudo apparently was writing a lot of these plot lines for the original series while jacked up on booze and pill drunk.
That I have to say that's a lie. That can't be real.
No wonder the dialogue.
No, that actually is. I actually watched a video from Loxon where he says the same thing.
Yeah, because it's based off of the same information. But what else is crazy is that in this article, so this guy not only hired a translator to translate that one blog post that tells about the pill and the booze addiction that Shudo did, but also translated all 225 of his blog posts. So this guy freaking paid a translator to translate all these damn blog posts, and it's a very interesting read. But for the most part, there's some really interesting things. Like for example, the Pokemon, the other Pokemon writers had to step in and not let Shudo do his job half the time because sometimes he was going a little bit too overboard.
Yep, movie 3's script was completely different, wasn't it?
Movie 2.
Oh, movie 2 and 3.
Yeah, but it's like but also it's like because of Porygon, he had to take a back seat. Because he was in the middle of writing the first movie at the time. So because of the seizure situation, the Mewtwo Strikes Back, he took that and wrote and have that says he said so I have some concerns about certain aspects of the first movie, but since it was a huge success, I won't interfere with the second one. So yeah. So it's like it goes into like lots of details. But
Mhm.
but the one that really completely caught me off guard, and I totally forgot about this because hey, it's like been over 10 years, right? That he wrote most of the OS stuff while pill drunk and boozed up, which it's not exactly the most appealing if you think about it. But if you think about how sporadic the writing was, kind of random, like some really random things, I am not surprised.
Island of the Giant Pokemon.
That explains why. That was why I explained I was so drawn to it as a kid because I was just like it was just so weird. But I'm drawn to it. I want to see more.
He even made the statement that in the Orange Islands, he didn't personally like the fact that that was because the Gold and Silver games didn't come out. But Ash and the others were just sort of meandering in the Orange Islands for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Like he didn't like that personally, but he knew he had no choice but to write it like that because that's what they wanted at the time. A lot of, like TSS said, a lot of what he wanted was unfortunately at the mercy of the higher ups.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And a lot of things had to be changed. He had to actually back off because the higher ups didn't want him to do that. But I want to read this part of the article because this is really interesting stuff. So this is from him talking. This is from Takashi Shudo talking. He says, quote, "Alcohol helps make me make sense of all the lines of dialogue spinning around in my head and for clearing my mind when it's feeling fuzzy and scattered. For some reason, when I'm drinking, I can ask total strangers the peskiest questions and it doesn't end up in a brawl. We don't really get into arguments either. It must be this kind of mentality that says, people are people. I am me. So no matter what someone says, it doesn't bother you. Additionally, he says, if I can't drink, I take tranquilizers. Of course, the ones you can normally buy in the pharmacy, not illegal substances. When I get a little bit high, it helps me sort out all of my confused thoughts. However, when it comes to alcohol and drugs, you need to know your limit. If you don't, I advise you to stay away from them altogether. And one more thing. So he says, I'm getting a little off topic here, but I have several ways to check whether I'm reaching my limit. For example, whether I can recite pi until more or less 3.1415926535, or if I start to think about 1 + 1 doesn't necessarily equal 2, or if I'm still capable of explaining the Fermat principle, and lately whether I can explain the pain care conjecture. When these become difficult, it means I'm drunk. If I get any more intoxicated after that, I won't be able to think productively. And there's also the danger of tripping someone somewhere and hurting myself. Yeah.
So basically, know your limits.
Yeah, but you understand now. It's like his thoughts, like and he also mentions that he has the reason why some of the lines of the characters are so short is because he doesn't know how to fucking write dialogue. So, yeah.
So all those wacky things we've seen, from that weird France reference to the Porygon shenanigans to all that, was under the influence of this?
Yes.
So no wonder why people like the first season, I guess.
It is so crazy.
It was awesome.
It's I actually this is gonna be a podcast of hot takes here.
All right, what's your hot
I'm not
take?
a huge fan of the first season.
Did you watch it recently though?
Yeah, I go back and watch episodes from time to time. It's creepy to me. Like there's like certain things that like just I don't know. Maybe it is the animation style. It's like very dark colors are used, like very like I don't know. I think I just like the vibe of the Johto series better. But obviously.
But that was also when he was being more on the sidelines at that point.
Though actually, a lot of the things that was in the first season would not fly in today's standards. To be honest,
Sure.
If they saw that Porygon script, they'd be like, hell no.
Hell no,
James
exactly.
Well, even like the
Oh, yeah.
scene where Ash, like I think it's in the Squirtle Squad episode where he goes to get like the potion for Pikachu.
I love
and, like,
that episode.
Everyone points the guns at him when he walks into
Yeah.
the shop. I was like, wow, that didn't even get censored over here. Like that's
Yeah, and then they
crazy
threw
thing.
the bombs at Ash, and they're like, somebody made a joke. They said, "Wow, 4Kids must have been sleeping during this episode."
Also,
For real,
also,
considering like they outlawed guns for like the rest of the series after that.
I probably could throw my favorite episode under the bus too, but I do like it kind of is a little weird and creepy that you know how grown men hugging little girls, so like calling it off from the tennisers was hugging Misty. I was like,
Yeah.
that fly in today's standards. They're probably like, what the hell is this?
There was the episode where I know there was the episode where the Tentacruel and Tentacool.
Mm-hmm.
That episode, I don't think that episode would exist.
Oh, there's just so many.
nowadays.
Oh, and
Yeah.
I just saw another one too. Like right now, I was like, also the Sabrina episode with the dolls.
Oh yeah, that's what I
That
mean.
episode definitely wouldn't.
That-
But the thing though is Shudo was in control for up until AG.
I know.
You can
but-
tell too. You can tell.
But I'm
They all have that
pretty sure like
style.
after in a later season, I bet his ideas got meddled quite a bit. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, you could definitely
Hold
tell
on.
by the end of the final year of OS something happening with the quality of the
But
of the what of
I
writing.
have a lot of sorry. I have a lot of respect for him though. I actually, like I was saying the other, well, it wasn't streaming, it was just playing Animal Crossing, but I have a lot of respect for him, and like I follow the novelizations very, very closely when I like create stuff or kind of imagine like certain theories. So that stuff I loved. I wish that always could have been like expanded upon or adopted into the anime more, but you know.
And Polly, while I do get where you are coming from, I will say I respected him only because I feel like even though there's other elements of future series that have some things that I like better, this was to me really the only time where Pokemon felt like it was telling a legit story in terms of like,
Mhm.
It's supposed to have an
Like-
ending.
yeah, it
Oh,
felt
yeah.
like it was leading to something. Like it felt like it was leading to something. I even made this comment earlier when we were talking, where a lot of the reoccurring characters like Duplica and Richie and the others, they show up, and but they show up in different regions and stuff. It feels like there's clearly a world that's moving around without
Oh,
Ash
yeah.
and the others. That's how they were able to make Chronicles so well, because there was a world that was already
Yep.
invented.
Yeah.
No,
that
I
Ash
agree with
just
all of
happened to
that.
be in. Whereas in
And-
this future series, Ash makes the story.
Yeah, no, I agree with all of that. I meant like just the first season, how everybody likes it. You know, most people.
Yeah.
Obviously, a lot of it's nostalgia and stuff. It's
Mm-hmm.
just personally, like if I say I'm gonna watch some episodes today, for whatever reason, I don't know if it's just because I've seen them so many times, or I don't know. But
Well, I
it's just
think it does. I think it does have to do with the timeline and who we are. We were kids back then, so we didn't really give too much thought into the context behind some of these episodes up until now, where you look back and you're like, shit, this is what we had to watch back then?
Yeah, it'd be like all psychedelic nowadays, and it's like, damn, I don't remember the writing being like this, you know. But
That's
then,
kind of like what it. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, TG.
no, I was gonna say, but yeah, it's just
I think-
nuts.
I think the darkest episode that was allowed to fly in that particular season is Battle Aboard the St. Anne, the way it ends. Because think about it as a kid. This is how the episode ends. The episode ends with Ash, Misty, Brock, Jesse, James, and Meowth getting knocked unconscious under a sinking ship.
And to make
And the narrator's like, is they dead? Who knows?
and they play tap in the background.
Exactly like that.
The thing about it was that was the episode that debuted in North America.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying the darkest one they let fly. They let that episode come to
Yeah.
America and was like, is they dead? Who knows? Next time. And then, like, the next episode starts off with Officer Jenny throwing, like, flowers into the water because they're dead. I'm like, oh my God. Like, what?
Yeah, but folks didn't see that until like 2 weeks later.
Yeah, and then when they finally get to shore, they're on like a little raft, and they're talking about biblical stories of how people died because of Gyarados and shit. They get caught in a freaking hurricane.
It is
And the
pretty
episode-
bizarre when you look back.
Yeah, and the episode just ends that way, and you're just like, what?
Mm-hmm.
What knocked him out again?
So
I think some things are fine.
the first time they got knocked out, Ash got his Butterfree back because he was trying to get the Butterfree back because the sink was about to shit.
James trying to get his Magikarp back.
And James was trying to get Magikarp back, so they both got knocked unconscious because they hit the boat's. I guess they hit the ceiling of the boat because it flipped upside down.
Oh, so they bonked their heads basically.
Yeah. So the second time they got knocked out was when the Gyarados used Dragon Rage and they ended up on shore. And Ash and the others got separated from their Pokemon. Well,
yeah,
they
the
got
whole
separated
time in Pokemon, wasn't it?
Only Pidgeotto and Butterfree fucking survived.
I was gonna say too, also from I think that same episode too, where like James and James and Meowth were dead when they found them like from the water and they were about to throw them into the sea.
Yeah.
Thinking
Oh
they're
yeah.
And then
Pikachu
fucking
snaps because
zombies.
they're not dead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think even Brock says
He's like,
something along the lines of like, "Oh, the least we can do is give them a burial at sea."
Yeah. And then when they come back, they think they're zombies, and Pikachu's like, "Damn, they're not dead."
Well, no, like, look at this. This is weird to see. By the way, thank you, Sergi, for these art pieces here. This is so bizarre to see that this was an episode.
Yeah.
I actually want to go back as an adult to go back watch these episodes. There's some I did though, but I didn't try to watch it like all the way chronically through.
I laugh at these episodes a lot harder now as an adult, only because I saw some of them on Netflix. Only because of how much was allowed to pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 1990s definitely let things slide compared to the 2000s we're in right
that's
now.
what I'm saying. A lot of things in the first season would not fly.
Yeah. Also, did James really look like that? Jesus Christ.
That is weird though.
Yeah.
Also, one thing I kind of miss from the original series, I miss them cross-dressing.
Oh, they still look cute. No, I think the last time I remember cross-dressing was in
what's her
Sun and
name?
Moon.
The funny thing is that when they dressed up to give the SSN ticket, it was like there was a reference. Yeah, they were Gojo was actually saying like Kansai Ben, like sure.
Weren't they supposed to be Ganjiro girls too?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the whole
Cheerleaders.
thing? Yeah.
And
cool.
Yeah, like Kabuki.
Yeah.
Because they were actually because in like the Koga episode they were actually dressed up as Musashi and Kojiro.
Yeah, that was
Like
fun.
the Japanese
Oh,
character.
I have a good fan art.
Wait.
Oh, no, nothing.
Okay.
Before we get too far away from it, going back to that article that TSS was talking about earlier, if I recall correctly, he talks a little bit, Shudo does, about writing a fourth Pokemon movie, and how his original idea was something along the lines of like the Pokemon rebelling against the people.
Yeah, it's actually written here if you like for us to read it here. It says here.
And Meowth was supposed to be like the mediator.
Takashi
I
Shudo.
remember... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to just read it because now that you brought that up, might as well just read it here because it has it. Takashi Shudo, May 19, 2010. I thought about writing a fourth movie, but I couldn't come up with any ideas. If I wrote it, I would have used the story that I had planned for the final anime episode. The Pokemon would stage a rebellion much like Spartacus in ancient Rome. Although at first glance Pokemon appear to be friends with humans, they would realize they're actually being used like slaves, which would lead to an uprising. Pikachu would become the leader of the revolt and end up fighting with Ash. Team Rocket, who are in possession of lots of sinister Pokemon, including Meowth, who can translate the Pokemon language into human speech, would try to mediate the conflict, but they do a poor job of interpreting and only make things worse. And that's all I came up with. However, an episode like this would break the rules of the Pokemon world and make it impossible for the series to continue. Continuing into perpetuity is the series' objective. If it could ever be produced, I think it would literally have to be the last episode ever. I tried to think of a different plot, but I couldn't. And in the bottom it says here, Dr. Lava's notes. So it seems Shudo actually had two ideas for ending the story of Pokemon, both of which were pretty heavy. It should be noted that Shudo wrote the first three movies, but not the fourth. And that's pretty much it.
You can definitely tell too.
Yeah, that's why.
I just remembered that because I remember like reading that same thing verbatim for a video that I did for Entity Maze a few months ago. He had me do like a history of the Pokemon anime type of thing on his channel, And I remember I had to do maybe 5 or 6 takes because I could not get through that entire thing without laughing. It was such a crazy idea to me that there'd be this Pokemon rebellion. I was like, this is the craziest thing that I've ever read. And honestly, I'm a little curious to see how it would have actually turned out. But that was just something that I thought of when you were talking about that earlier. I was like, wow, that was such a crazy idea.
I really wish there was a lost script or something that we could get or
Well, to be fair, this was just an idea. He never really wrote it
down. Yeah, it's just something. It was something he brainstormed.
Yeah.
At the same time, though, how much how they're kind of Shudo's having his more so ending Pokemon are not meant to be together or something. It kind of goes against whatever is now. What about actually become a Pokemon master? It sounds like they never explained it.
Nope,
at all.
No.
Unless the Pokemon Master is being the definitive leader of the Pokemon
or
in
something,
the rebellion phase.
Well, and also, I think it's because we can't end the series because we got to make money. We got to have people buy our toys.
Yeah,
he asked, and the higher ups were like, "Pokemon will probably run for about 10 more years." He's like, "I can only do about 2."
Yeah. To be fair, you have to realize the man has to go through so much. I don't know why, but he has to go through so much of the medicines to get his ideas and philosophies on some stuff.
If we're talking about a guy who makes this stuff while drunk, imagine if he actually did it while sober.
Probably terrible writing, I'd say.
We don't know. Yeah, because everybody, and we're not promoting the use of those things here, but everybody has a different method. Everybody learns differently. Everybody produces differently. Everybody has a different flow. Everybody has a different technique to their craft. Everybody has a different ritual to how they do something and how they perfect it. So that was his way. As weird as the method was, there was a method to his madness.
Which is so bizarre to think.
And
that
he
this
even makes the
was
statement
like
to do it responsibly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he even says things like how he got the tranquilizer specifically from legal sources and not illegal stuff and whatnot. So it's not like he's not necessarily doing anything bad per se because he's still following the rules that are applied, I assume, in Japan. It's just more so the ideas that sort of wanted to make an ending.
Abuse. Yeah, it's literally a use don't abuse situation.
Yeah, exactly. If the man was able to control himself for all these years, man, then praise to him, but
well, the biggest problem is that was his downfall because he ended up dying of a brain hemorrhage in a random station.
Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, this was something he just could not stop because once you're into something, the thing becomes difficult to leave.
It's very difficult. Many people have had substance abuse. Famous people have had substance abuse. Problems. Elton John, Eminem.
Yeah, just to name a few. It's nuts, but hopefully
they've overcome. So.
Hopefully the person himself, Shudo, was able to still do what he wanted to do during the time that he was around. And the legacy this man left is definitely very impactful, even till this day. I mean, hell, some of us in this call here still remember fondly of the first season and the first film, mainly because of this man's craftsmanship with some of the writing. Sure, the dialogue could be very minimal because he's under the influence of certain things, but to me, I still believe Takashi Shudo's writing and the storytelling behind it is some of the most obscure, and I'm just kind of glad it exists, mainly for it to be there in the history of anime, I would say. It's also because of this man that we now have the new rule about letting people know in advance to not be close to the TV because, things happen here and there. And even lighting down or desaturating, I guess, as well, certain scenes when it gets too bright on the TV. If you see some openings, sometimes they lower the brightness down for certain scenes and then brighten it back up to normal. It's because of what has happened within this series of Pokemon that has led to this insanity.
Yeah, and also you have to remember that the first 37 episodes had to be re-edited because originally they had flashes, like when Pikachu uses the Thunderbolt. I'll give you a good example. Hulu, when they originally had when they put up the original episodes, the first 37, the episodes 2 through 37 were the original rebroadcasts
Mhm.
of Pokemon. Now they're not the original broadcasts because the original broadcasts would have had extra stuff in it. But these were the original rebroadcasts. Like there were so many differences. We actually on PM.net actually noticed those differences. Like for example, episode 18, Holiday al Poco, right? When the scene where Kasumi throws the Master Ball beach ball at Satoshi, the whole like sequence after that when he gets knocked out is different. It actually shows one still frame of Kasumi in like a bikini, and it had like a freaking sign saying number 1 in Japan, and it was changed to like a series of stars afterwards. And also you can see the there's like flashing and also extra effects around Pikachu's Thunderbolt and stuff like that, and electric shock.
Yeah, it's interesting, man.
So what happened was in the retail and the rental rental VHS tapes, there was actually according to one of our staff members, Adamant, there was actually a first batch of rental VHS tapes that had the original pressings of the episodes, the original animation, and then later on it was recalled and it was replaced with the edited ones, which are the ones that become dim during those scenes.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
There's
these are things I
different
wish
things
we
that-
had the sources for. You know what I mean?
Well, and there's another thing, you know, talking about Takashi Shudo, right? In Orange Islands, when Lorelei comes, there's actually, and Dogasu actually mentioned this to me when I was in Japan. There's an episode 102 when Lorelei comes in, or 101. There's a scene in there specifically where Satoshi talks with Lorelei, and it's like Lorelei makes a comment, and it's like you see that there is a you'll see that the picture is zoomed in and cuts out a lot of things because it's like the dialogue had to be edited because apparently there was a sexual joke in there, and it had reference to.
Oh,
I
I know what you're. Yeah.
Yes.
What's
So they had
the
to cut that out.
reference?
I don't know. Nobody knows because it was only broadcast in the original broadcast. Later edits and later airings, you'll have a specific scene where it looks strange. You'll see it cut to Lorelei and then you see it cut to Satoshi, but the picture is like cropped out and zoomed in, but nobody can tell. We do not know what that original line was.
The only way you could find out is if you were watching it at the time that it aired.
Yeah, if somebody has an original VHS, recorded it on VHS on the original broadcast, that was the only way.
Damn, this is some lost media. Then I'm
Well,
very
again,
curious.
the same as the same for Porygon, but I believe Porygon still exists. It's just that they cannot air it.
Yeah. The only way for us to get into it is if we have to get the sources ourselves through Show Pros and anime stuff. So I don't know when that's ever gonna happen, but
Also, with the whole Porygon that hell happened though, with the flashing red and blue light. To be honest, though, it's like it does hurt my eyes pretty easily, and I'm actually really easily sensitized to like flashing things too fast. Like when it flashing froze, because I actually get very nauseous and vomit really easily. So it's like, and so I kind of learned the hard way. It's like if I had to watch, I remember watching Pokemon and anime, I had to watch it with the light on, otherwise I'll get nauseous. But now they got rid of all that.
Yeah. Also, Richie, the answer to that is yes. OLM has been at the forefront since the beginning.
All right, appreciate it.
Someone says, did PocketMonsters.net translate the Porygon episode?
Excal did, and PM did do it back. It was a re-scripting or a re-edit of the Excal V2 script that's been out. It's for about the last like 15 years, 16 years.
Interesting. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was an interesting little trivia right there. I am still flabbergasted at the mere fact that something like this even existed to this like level of insanity where this man had to take these medications and whatnot just to kind of get an idea of what he wants to do, his vision, his ideas, his philosophies, and transform them into writing with the show of Pokemon. Of all TV shows, it ended up with Pokemon of all things. That still blows me away, man. I am
Right.
Pokemon
I'm
history.
amazed.
He was also, I learned this too. He was also down for the idea of a new protagonist each time if they were to continue the series.
Originally,
I'm like,
movie 2 was supposed to have replaced Ash and the others.
That's what the freak I was talking about. Is like they you can only keep Ash going for so long. He's a great kid. He's a great character. He's iconic. He's almost as iconic as like Goku is in the anime. But there's a limit. There's a limit, and I don't know. Higher ups obviously care more for money than they do, actual.
Also,
It's a phase.
Also, didn't they want to age Ash as well for those scripts?
Yes, he did. He did. He wanted Ash to grow up.
I was like, why?
It's clear this guy was a lot of talent, and he was thinking in a narrative mindset, but the higher ups were thinking in a commercialized mindset.
Yeah, one was thinking of getting a story done within the span of 2 to 3 years, while the other one wanted to create an infinite series that has to keep the character.
That has to sell plushies.
Exactly. Now, I mean, mind you, they
And
could
video
have
games.
just done.
I mean, you got to remember that out of the whole scope of the whole Pokemon franchise, the anime actually came last
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
because it was first the game, and then it was the manga. Then
Even
it
the
was
card game got more
and the
like
card game.
yeah, the card game got more respect when
Yeah,
it came to like priorities.
and then of course it has to also be praised for the TV, at least for us here in the West, anyway, because it's the TV series that really got people invested into even trying out Pokemon and made it such a global phenomenon that you see today nowadays. With recent releases like Sword and Shield still being a thing in Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
16 million copies.
Exactly. Like this is the level of these entertainment things that they have under their belts, from trading cards to television shows to random, I guess, accessories and things with the faces of Pokemon.
You spend $500 on the Dynamax Pikachu.
Yes.
Even through the inlines of the first 3 movies, you can sort of see like a level of story being told, especially like in the little things, like in the Pichu Bros special. Ash is celebrating the day that he first met Pikachu. Like, so it's very. The reason this scene is so important is because it always focuses on time progressing, but in a show where clearly the higher ups have other plans on marketing Ash to be this kid that never ages, so that kids can relate to him and watch the show more. It clashes so hard because Ash is literally trying to celebrate a 1-year anniversary with Pikachu, which narratively would be really good because it shows how much he and Pikachu have gone through together. But commercially, he's 10 every time he's introduced, and it messes with the story that was clearly being told.
I feel like you were gonna say like the space-time continuum, and I'll be like,
I mean, to be fair, Bart Simpson has been 10 for the last freaking 33 years.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's clear because I've always let that pass because cartoons I always feel are in a metaverse where time just sort of stands still.
Somebody says so. Ash would have been 11. I feel like he was 11 until PW happened.
Me too, because he seemed like he was getting older in AG and DP. Like,
he carried over to now.
He was acting like he was 12, probably.
Yeah.
I thought he was 12 for the longest time.
And X and Y, he's 14. He's not 14. I know he's 10, but I'm ready to die on the heel that he's 14.
Yeah,
and
in Sun and Moon, he's 11 to 19.
Yeah, that's my canon age for him in XY. He's 14.
Oh yeah, I have my own timeline that's still going on. Like, even though, like, I just.
Me too. He's 34 in PM.
Yeah. But for me, it's like, some people like look younger than they are. Like, for me, I actually have about like 18 or 19 at this point, because it's like I know we're going off topic here, and there's more fandom stuff, but like, no, it's like what I did was I gave it a year for each region, and then 6 months each for Battle Frontier and the Orange Islands. So we're about like PM19.
I gave 2 regions 1 year. So because Johto celebrates the year with Pikachu in the Pichu special. So I give 2 regions. So under that logic, he should be about 13, 14 during XY. But and
which he does PM, fit, by the way.
Yeah, and PM, I think he's 15. He looks 15 to me.
I never got why they can't just age him slowly. Like,
Yeah, he's 10 years and half a year, something like
I
that.
was like, they can easily age him 11 or 12. Like, that's not too much of a difference from.
Even as a
it's funny
kid,
because a lot of the Pokemon protagonists aren't even 10 years old in the games. They're actually like been steadily getting older over time.
Red-
with the exception
no,
of like Sun and Moon, where they were 11 again.
Red starts off at age 11/12.
He's 11, and then I want to say that Gold is either 11 or 12. I don't think Brendan and May have confirmed ages. They might be.
If you're following the manga, you'll know
Hilda
that
was like
it's...
16. Hilda and Hilbert.
I think Dawn and Lucas are a little younger. Then Hilda are like really old, and then
They're
I think
15,
like
I want to say.
I think the oldest they said was like 15 or 16.
Yeah, I want to say they're like 16.
14. They're 16 in Black White too.
Yeah, and then I think they're also pretty old in the XY games. I
Yeah,
think
they're
Sun and Moon,
teens
they go
in
back
that
to
one,
being
too.
young again, but then like we don't know that yet for the Sword and Shield.
Now-
people.
now
Sword and
it's
Shield
funny-
people look kind of old, so
Yeah, it's funny. We were talking about this earlier, and we looked it up. Apparently, for Red, for Sun and Moon, he's anywhere from age 29 to 31.
Which makes sense with the T-shirt he's wearing at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's like freaking 31. I'm like, what?
Why is he the one that age, but everybody else
Well,
looks the
I
same?
guess
God
the
damn
idea-
it!
Red's supposed to represent the people still playing the game.
I guess, but it's still a little wonky to me, just because it's so odd when you see everybody else look the same. I'm talking like Cynthia, for example, and then
Now-
it's him. He's the only one that looks.
Well, they
Mature.
probably just wanted to show off those two characters because
He looks ripped. Like
it's
Jesus.
so funny. Someone just noticed in the chat, or the official age for Ash when he starts on his journey is 10 years, 10 months, and 10 days, according to
Yes.
the novelization, which means that everything between episode 1 and then the Best Wishes series, which is the last time they confirmed his age officially, everything in that entire time period canonically takes place within the span of what would that be? 50 days.
Jesus Christ.
That's like so
wow.
And people say Ash is taking too long.
50 days?
Do you guys think that in some point in the series, when they really do end the show, like they might just, for shits and giggles, like age him, do a flash forward or something,
Time skip.
and show him in the future the way that
I was honestly
skip?
hoping
What's
they'd do a
that?
time skip before PM.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking like the
X and
finale of
Y
Sun and
is-
Moon would have
X
been
and
perfect
Y
for
is
that.
my canonical time skip. I'm sorry, guys.
No,
you
X and
can't
Y
time
did
skip
have a
on the
canonical
plane
time
from
skip, though.
Unova.
Shut up! Shut up!
That's a long plane ride,
It was
man.
a long flight, okay?
He grew like 3
No, it's a
inches.
really long flight. I'm gonna complain to somebody.
No, he took that fucking 20-hour Qantas flight from fucking Perth
Like-
to London.
Well, what about the flight from Kalos to never
Callous to home.
mind. I messed it up. Yeah, Kalos to home, but home
Kalos to Kanto.
to
He still stayed the
Alola.
same,
Let
sadly.
me ask this
I mean,
for
if
you
that's
guys.
the case, then he's already aged 20 years in PM because he's on planes all the time.
Let me ask this. Even as a kid, did you guys feel like there was supposed to be some form of progression in terms of time? Like, did you feel
No.
like when you look at a cartoon, it's clear a cartoon can do whatever but once. But when you watch Pokemon, didn't you feel like there was some form of progression?
Yes and no.
I felt it up to like DP because, like we said
Yeah.
earlier, it seemed like Ash was like kind of taking stuff from series to series. But then when Best Wishes came along, it's like every single series is just kind of
Ladybug
been, like, a
tripping.
clean
That's
slate
what happened.
since
I'm gonna
then.
say this. I'm gonna say this because Pokemon is technically my gateway anime. It's like the anime that got me into anime.
Yeah.
It was
Mine
very
Sailor Moon.
it was very clear that Pokemon was a lot different than other
That's
things
right.
I saw on TV as cartoons. I don't
does the
know.
la- Where does the ladybug tripping originate from? Well,
Oh, it's an old joke.
it's an old joke on the old PokePod.
But we'll get back to it. But originally, when I saw like Ash getting badges, obviously, like a cartoon would treat the next episode as something completely new. Has nothing to do with the older episodes or anything. But as I was watching Pokemon, I knew something was happening. A story was being told here. Ash no longer had just Pikachu. Now he has Pikachu and Caterpie. Oh, Caterpie turned into Metapod. Okay, the events from last episode are taking place in this episode. Well, it's very clear something was happening. There was some form of story being told to me that I had to keep up with during a segment of episodes.
Well, the TSS might be able to answer this one, but
Yeah.
this is because this is like a dub only thing. I have not seen the sub of this
Mhm.
episode. but it's Gathering the Gang of Four. It's the Battle Frontier episode where he gets back, I think it's Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charizard. And he goes to train before he fights whatever his name was.
Brandon?
Yeah,
Brandon.
Brandon.
No.
For the last Frontier badge. And in the dub, it's funny because in the dub at the time, Sarah was doing like this really like deep voice for Ash before she kind of adjusted it in Diamond and Pearl. It was like that really like husky voiced Ash that she had during Battle Frontier. It was very weird. But in that episode, I think when he's like reminiscing with his Pokemon, he actually says like, "Oh, it's been so many years" or something like that since we last did something like that. I don't know what the Japanese line was, but
I will find that out.
We still need those episodes translated.
The dub line with Ash having the deep voice in Battle Frontier that like created the illusion that time had passed, or at least he was like maybe 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you said that this episode was the one in BF, right?
Yeah, the episode when they reunited with each other.
I love that episode.
I want to say like
I love it, and I hate the visuals for that episode.
It's a nice little episode.
Yeah, I love how they fight too, just like old times. Like that was cute.
Yeah. I like the little
Sergi especially that episode.
And what's the name? And then what's the name of the episode again?
Gathering the Gang of Four was the
AG 190. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
AG 190. Probably it's 189 on my number.
Squirtle and Bulbasaur had.
Battle Frontier is the perfume department of the entire anime. You have to go through it.
I'm so sad. Battle Frontier was never fully for kids.
I know.
Yeah, I don't. They messed.
AG 188 on my number.
Like I think that would have been the best series to have ended
It
it on.
would.
Man.
It was such a good series, and like.
I know for a fact. Kids WB would have done something special with the finale of when they ever played Battle Frontier. They would have done something.
I know what it is. No. Satoshi just says "Hisashiburi da na." So I haven't seen you in a while. So that's all it is. It's the basic. It's the basic greeting that you say to somebody if you haven't seen them for a while. So that means nothing.
In the dub, I found the exact line. He says, "A lot has happened over the years."
Yeah, because that's the scene where Lazard flies in, right?
I think it's later in the episode. I think it's when
Later
they're
in the
like
episode?
camping out, like at nighttime, something like that.
The dub does that again when Ash and the others head back to Viridian City, and Ash goes, "I can't believe it's been a whole year since we've been to Viridian City," but that's a dub.
They do it in Diamond and Pearl too with Dawn. Team Rocket, I think in the very first
episode.
episode.
Rocket steal a freaking Daihatsu midget. In this episode.
I remember Team Rocket breaking the.
Wait, Polly, what do they do?
They said that like as long as the amount of years that she's been alive, like that's how long we've been working or something.
Yeah, she said we've been chasing Pikachu since you've been alive because that was the 10th anniversary.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think I found the scene. Okay, yeah, they actually played the Battle Frontier ballad version.
I thought there was like a montage that was going on. Yeah.
Yes.
That is interesting, man. More trivia for everyone.
Oh my god.
Well, you know what that means? That means another freaking clip from the vault tonight. Once we're done with this shit.
Oh my gosh, the screen caps that Sergi are posting are.
I know.
Oh my god.
I kind of remember, like, I think in AG and DP, they had like a lot of inconsistencies in telling me whoever directed the animation of that episode. Like, I don't miss those days.
I only just missed the music, man, and the voice acting. But if it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have gotten myself invested in the Japanese side. So thank you guys at TPC for messing it up for Battle Frontier.
Same.
Your mess up caused me to move to bigger and better things.
You guys taught me that internet is a thing. Really? I am baffled. But anything else, though, you guys wanted to add to this overall experience, I guess, with learning about the craziness of Takashi Shudo?
Is it called Battle of the Beach or what? The one with James moves.
Beauty and the Beach.
Beauty and the Beach. I want to see that dubbed only because they said there's a dub version of it. They're like there's a recording. The episode just never happened. That means it exists. I want to see it.
Wait, you've never seen it dubbed? I've seen it dubbed.
I've seen it.
Okay. I think the line is honto yo-yo datta na. You know, it's like a lot is plenty of things have happened.
I see. Okay, so it's a similar line, but they just edited.
Yeah, but it's not a. Yeah,
I want to see it.
There's also this error in the
Oh,
episode.
shit, where did he
God,
come
this
from?
episode is full of just careless, sloppy stuff. There's a flashback to where Ash has Charizard battle Nolan's Articuno, which happened in the same series, right? Like, not that many episodes beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
And in the flashback, he's wearing his original series clothes and not his
Gosh.
advanced generation. It's so funny. Oh my
Yikes.
gosh.
Um,
I'm gonna put it in the chat.
it's also, now that you brought up 4Kids, by the way, KG, it's very clear that, like, even dub errors aside, it's very clear 4Kids was working in line with the story that they were trying to tell in the original series. Like,
Yes.
it's very clear they studied it. They did everything they could to bring it to American audiences as accurately as possible in terms of, like, the emotion, not the dialogue, because I know TSS is going to stop me. Not the dialogue. They screwed up a lot on that, but they did it because, you know, dubbing was still relatively new.
No. I mean, hell, look at Ghost Stories as a prime example.
Oh,
on that.
all that.
No, I mean, if you want some crazy fucking dubbing, you gotta go to like the original Sailor Moon. They need a deek dubs.
Oh god, the deep dubs. Let's not talk about those. Those are
Well, those existed, so it's like
I know they're a problem.
Oh my god.
But reeling back to Pokemon for a second. It's very clear they were really telling a story, and they knew what story they wanted to tell, and 4Kids worked along with them regardless of, like, the limits that they had. And I do appreciate, you know, that level of understanding they had. I appreciate the emotion that a lot of the characters, Veronica, Eric, and all of the others, the effort that they put in order to help us take in a story that to this day would not be able to exist.
Nice static.
Yeah. Like, could you imagine, like, Sun and Moon with the same writing as OG?
Oh gosh. Imagine Shudo writing for Sun and Moon. Already how crazy it was.
Yeah, the tail.
No, that
Yeah,
shit was
would
it was right there. Yeah, it had all the potential to be, as TSS would call it, acid, pretty much.
pretty
Yeah.
much.
But if that happened, then that means there would have been an episode at a because that whole dimension hopping thing. I guarantee you, had Ash gone to like the different dimension and Takashi Shudo was there, that's where he would have created that whole rebellion thing.
What do you call a volcano that's covered all in ice?
Actually, you know what? I need to look at I need to look at the animators for this stretch of AG because
Yeah, that episode was shit in terms of animation.
Ash, we're gonna fucking die. Are
It
you
was a good
serious?
episode, but that episode was shit in animation quality, man. Let's be real here. Squirrel never.
Well,
looked
then
great.
again, though, you got to remember that probably the majority of the people probably worked on to go to DP because remember this is AG 189.
Yeah, it was literally like 6-7 episodes away from the conclusion.
No,
Yes.
6 or 7. No, like 3.
Now,
No,
TSS
because there was
191.
191. Then there was
No,
there was the two-parters, wasn't there, for the fight?
yeah, but the thing, no, it's 189. Then we have 191 and 192, 193. So 5 episodes.
Okay, so I was sort of there.
Yeah, because the thing is though, my numbering only goes to 191 because we didn't count the clip show, and we also didn't count I think the Ranger episode at that time, and then we changed all the numbers. That's why the numbers are kind of fucked up on my end. Because when we originally did it, we didn't count AG 120, which was the clip show, and then all the numbers were kind of fucked up from there. But
Yeah. Overall, I hope you guys had a fun little journey to the past with Takashi Shudo's mindset. Wow,
we were just
what an
talking about an episode
experience.
that he wasn't
Thank
even
you.
in. But that's
Thank
Yeah.
you for
This
sharing
little
that,
session,
because I didn't know
did you
any of
know-
that.
Yeah, the
No.
more
Very
you
welcome.
know.
Some of it was surprised though. It's like I was wondering like, wait, what are you guys talking about? Because this is the first time hearing this today.
I know, man. I made sure to stay away from that article in particular just because I wanted TSS to talk about it here. in tonight's session. So I'm kind of glad he had the opportunity to talk about it here. I'm blown away by everything that's just being thrown in my face right now with all this stuff. And who knows if there might be more hidden things that could eventually be brought back up into reality. And maybe we'll learn more about the anime and things that we might have not anticipated. So the mystery of the past is still pretty mysterious, despite it only being roughly 20-something years ago. It's going to be an interesting time to see more information of the past if it ever comes to light regarding the mindset of Takashi Shudo, this anime studio behind the works of Pokemon, and who knows what else could be there, so hopefully, maybe not too far off, we might get more information and maybe even get some of those lost clips that TSS was talking about before. So
honestly, that whole alternate universe thing that's going on with the movies, I don't see why they don't just take like one of their original scripts for like the end of Pokemon, if they had access to it, obviously, and just kind of like turn the original ending into a movie, kind of like what My Hero just did with their alternate universe movie that came out not too long ago.
Heroes Rising.
Yes, that one. I think it would be very cool if they did the same thing with Pokemon, since I mean the alternate universe is like infinite potential to give us these untold stories, and I feel like they should do more with it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
cool.
One day we'll get the answers to these.
Yeah, I noticed after like the power outside of the Power of Us, the other two movies, the Ho-Oh one and the Coco
Mewtwo.
one. Ho-Oh,
They've been pretty tame, haven't they?
it feels like what they're really doing is just sort of going, here's the game, the Pokemon you get in the game, here's the DLC Pokemon, here it is. Look at it do the DLC stuff.
You know what would be cool? See, my hope is, how Iwane is making that new channel, like where he's like animating stuff just for fun. I mean, obviously, we would never want like people to harass him, but like it would be cool if like somebody, if he was taking requests and somebody like, I mean, he already draws the older previous characters, but like if he's like, hey, he goes up to the animator, he's like, we should add in this person as a cameo, just to kind of give people a laugh, like older fans. But
Yeah, like the Magikarp salesman.
yeah,
He'd be
I mean,
perfect
that's a
in the
pipe
Team
dream.
Rocket
He always
episode,
show
though.
up in
Man,
every,
fuck that guy. What?
he always showed up in every episode all the way up until like what, DP, like
Yeah.
it's his end.
Yeah.
Well, and also got to remember that it was what was it? It was freaking Ishizuka. That's why he will never be returned.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why.
Are characters
Go ahead, Paul.
are characters banned forever if their voice actor isn't
No.
like?
Nope.
I think about Giovanni would be the.
What does that mean?
Perfect.
So they are banned or they're not?
No,
No,
they're
they're
not. No, they're not.
Oh.
Because if you consider it this way, like I said, with Sakaki or Giovanni, they had to change. They had an voice actor change. The traditional way was they didn't change the voices, but this case they did.
Because at this point, Pokemon is such a main series and that's such a prominent character, they can't afford to just.
They can't afford to redo it. And also, I've seen some anime series. They've changed voice actors, like even if they didn't pass away.
Yeah.
Like for example, I'll give you a good example. Usapion in Yokai Watch. It was originally done by Kotori, who was a kid at the time, and then they had to change it out when the Yokai Watch ! series started because Kotori retired from freaking acting.
In Japan, in Dragon Ball, the guy who did Tien's voice died. So during the OVA, Goku and his friends return. What they did was that they just originally they were gonna have Tien have more active roles in that, along with Yamcha and the others. But instead, they just had him had no speaking roles. So he's there, but he has no speaking roles out of respect for the actor that died. Now, obviously, when Super came out, that was years after, so they had no choice but to put him back in somewhere.
Yeah.
Also, Sergi made a point too. Professor Oak, that recently, his voice actor recently passed away, and they replaced with another person, which became like the narrator, I believe.
Well, the question is, there are certain characters that you just can't really like have them stop and feel like this point. Even if Professor Oak's voice actor did pass away, you can't just be like, oh, Professor Oak's not going to appear anymore. That would just be weird at this point in anime.
Well,
but then I believe Professor Rowan's voice actor also
right,
passed
sorry
away
about
not too long ago. And so it's like, well, Professor Rowan wasn't that big of a character, so would he ever come back? I don't think so.
Probably not.
Yeah. Also, another good example is not too long ago. Hayashi Saori, she announced her retirement, and eventually they had to replace the voice for Miet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. That was during the X and Y days. I was thinking that when she got retired, I was thinking she was never gonna come back at that point.
Miet at that time was still such a new character that I guess they didn't mind it as much because Miet only exists. She only exists in X and Y.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that explains why she didn't come back like as that often too, like right away.
Yeah, it took him a while, I guess, to find a successor, and also to pay respect to the original VA too.
She didn't show up for real again until like the final part of
Yeah, it was because I read it was like early on and like in XY like 20th and something, and then she didn't come back to like I think almost 100
I want
episodes.
to 70.
Oh, 70. Okay, it was like around 100 something.
I know she came back before X, Y, and Z happened.
And as Hypro mentioned, Bonnie's VA had to be temporarily replaced.
Yeah, because she was, if I recall correctly, pregnant at that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
So did Jesse.
So did Musashi. Yeah.
I think that was an AG though,
Megumi,
right?
Yeah, Megumi had to be replaced from AG 82 up until 89.
Yeah. So 7 episodes.
Yeah, no, I was just wondering because I know the whole thing we were talking about.
Also Ikuyo Otani. Also Ikuyo Otani had to do a leave, but since that was around DP, they already had enough back catalog of Pikachu talking.
They have so much Pikachu.
What else do you need?
Go ahead, Polly. I'm sorry.
Okay. Gary and Tracy, it's like, okay, you could say the companions, it's fine because they're on their journeys, but I was just so shocked for Ash to come home after Best Wishes and Tracy gets a mention. Tracy just gets less and less and less, even though he's clearly supposed to be at the lab. And I
know we make a lot of jokes about axing Tracy out, but I think that shit, those jokes we made have become like a meta part of the series now.
Yeah, that's pretty much who he is. He's just an existence that just can't seem to be on screen.
I would not be surprised if they actually just axed him and never mentioned him ever again.
He's basically Big the Cat from Sonic. He existed before. Now it doesn't exist no more.
I think they finally he's already off the face of the earth now. He hasn't been there since BW, I believe.
Yeah.
Because he made that like a really quick cameo because a lot of people at first thought that none of the older characters are going to appear.
He didn't say anything. He just stood there and smiled.
Johnny said Professor Oak traded Tracy for his new car that shows up in Best Wishes and fucking PM. Oh, God. Tracy.
Oh, well. Rest in peace.
But,
Wait.
Yeah.
All right, then, guys. So, I was not expecting this to have gone to an hour, but I'm very glad it did, only because it did bring up a lot of topics that I'm personally very unfamiliar with. And to see this kind of thing be discussed in this way is kind of opens your eyes a little bit, Kind of lets you kind of see things in a different perspective now when you see the masterminds behind the creation of the thing that you enjoy and love so very much. And now to see it be what it is today, it was all thanks to this man and his habits that really made the Pokemon be what it is, for better or for worse, really. Take it how it is. But at the end of the day, the Pokemon is still Pokemon. I'm glad it's still existing, and I'm glad that we at least have a little bit of knowledge regarding how these shows were crafted. So I think that's pretty much going to be the topic 1 conclusion anyway, for now. I don't think there's anything else anyone wanted to bring up regarding Takashi Shudo and his works so far. And I guess now that we... Oh, go on, Evie?
No, I was saying nothing else to add on that. Although, actually, just one little minor news.
I knew that was
Sure, what about it, though?
Richie knows me all too well.
Yeah, exactly. One more thing!
Just a little minor announcement here. So we did get confirmation of Raihan's voice actor, and that man is none other than Tatsuhisa Suzuki.
Wait, can you repeat that name again?
What was it?
Sorry, it is Tatsuhisa Suzuki,
Suzuki.
who happens to be a very recognizable. Yeah, he's a very well-known voice actor. I need to look.
Yeah, if you can write down the name, that would actually be great because I'm curious to hear or to see his
Sure.
his
Give me just a
biography of content that he's done for anime. Because like some of the VAs that are very well known today are in PM 2019 and made it such a great thing. Like for example with Leon. I mean, who would have expected Leon to have had that voice?
Yeah, Daisuke Ono.
Yeah, exactly.
Actually, if I'm correct, he used to voice Barry in the DP series.
Oh.
Really now, that asshole?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Wow.
I hated him.
Yeah. He
Well,
voiced,
let's be real. Everyone hated him.
He was annoying.
Barry. He's
So much harder to notice.
Oh, Tatsuhisa Suzuki, you said, right?
Yeah, I tapped down his name on the Twitch.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna take a look at this right now. Then let's take a look at his catalog of things.
I'm curious.
If there's
too,
anything
now.
in here that might be familiar, I'll probably bring it up. For Bleach, actually, Shinigami, it says right here.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone knows on that. Gintama, one of my favorite series, as Masashi, so that's pretty cool right there. Let's see.
My boy Yuji from Bucket to Test.
Oh, really now? Okay, that's interesting. XXX Holic as man. I love that.
It sounds like a background character.
Yeah, that is.
Tyrone.
Yeah,
Tyrone
I'm
finally
here.
shows up.
No, I've
No,
been
he's
here.
been
literally
here.
Yeah,
the
he's
whole
been
time.
here.
The whole time. He
Too
just
quiet, I guess.
I've just been chilling. Yeah.
Yeah, so I see like Black Butler as Viscount.
Also, he's been in
Get
some,
Dance
also
as
he's been in
Shinpei.
like, Super Sentai series.
Yeah, Saint Seiya as Wolf Haruto.
I guess it's because, and I know this is gonna sound very messed up, and TSS might strangle me. I guess it's because like it's Japanese, and because I don't speak it fluently at all. In my brain, when I hear all these characters, I'm just like, okay, they sound Japanese-ish. But in like, if you tell me, oh, there's an English voice actor, this ain't voice actor, voice this and this, I'd be like, oh, the same person that did this because it sounded like this because I can understand what they're saying.
Yeah.
That's the only reason that I'm able to.
I wouldn't say that. There are certain Japanese voice actors that stick out.
Oh yeah,
When they
Of
showed
course, like,
that
Midoriya's voice actor, you can hear it and go. You can hear it.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
when they said
I don't
that
hear it.
Leon
I don't hear it as much and go.
I do.
No, when he
I
says
do-
things
I
like
do. When
go
he-
or something like that.
Especially when he got a
And
higher.
he's like laughing nervously. He's like,
when he's like really into a battle, which he rarely is, unfortunately. But when he's really into a battle, you can hear Deku.
Yeah, like when he starts screaming like Hibani to command it to do something. That's
He's like, "Hibari!" I'll be like, okay, that's Deku. Yeah.
To be real,
Yeah,
I completely
I don't
forgot
hear,
that was
like-
even Deku's voice actor.
I don't hear any similarity between Jotaro and Leon, despite.
no. Those are way
Yeah, those
different.
are two different.
Well, I mean, freaking, I mean, to even be fair, he's also Jushimatsu. It's like it's like fucking in between.
Yeah, he
those.
has range.
Yeah.
It's insanity.
Yaku yero? That shit.
Yeah, he can change his voice up to fit whatever role he wants to be in.
Damn.
So yeah, there are things like this that I see that he's done voices for, and looking forward to his performance as Raihan when we get to it.
Yeah.
So guys, what do you say we now go and
Let's get
try dumping ourselves into this little debate? I guess we could say debate. I'm not sure how this is all going to turn out. I'm curious to see where we intend to go with this one.
I have me list.
I know everybody has their list, but we all need one thing, and that is a definitive list. A list that truly will be the list that everyone can truly agree on. Well, at least I
We're
hope.
starting at the bottom. or we're starting at-
Each other's
I
out.
don't know.
I actually had fun. I actually
Mine's
ranked
pretty
these right before the show started.
I listened to them all before this started.
All right,
Yeah, I was
then.
listening
So,
to them while I was ranking them.
oh, really now?
Yeah.
I wish I could do that, but I can't. Otherwise, audio is gonna play
What you
anyways.
been listening to them while
You
ranking
could-
Actually, thanks to Polly's generator, it helped me a lot though, because I was
Yeah,
sitting here.
that's what
I think
Thank you.
before
I mean,
I
mine
think
was-
Ollie's
I
list.
think before today, I haven't heard maybe 14, 15 out of the 23. I was like, oh my god.
I'm gonna say some of because I thought, okay, after Battle Frontier, they all sort of go, pfft. But but there's some that are actually pretty damn
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
there
there's
is
a
actually.
hidden gem in DP, man. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I think I know which one
It's
you're
all
talking
about the challenges.
Hey, hell yeah, the DP rap boys. Let's get that.
No, Polly just wants to hear the Czech version on loop for 7 hours.
We're not gonna do that
I've
though.
never-
Wait, KG, are we starting from the bottom to the top or top to bottom?
It's a tier list.
It's a tier list. So how we're gonna go
okay.
at this is basically as follows. First of all, I'm gonna hit that agree button. Now, the way we're gonna do this is we're going to go one by one, starting from the very beginning with the original opening, following it in canonical order from when they released, and we're gonna be ranking them via the 5 lists that are available right now. We have the
So that's
E
opening
tier,
1 through 21, right?
22.
Oh, 22. Okay.
Exactly. We have the E tier, which is the absolute trash of the trash. It's
Yeah.
so trash, we actually skipped D
got
for
some.
some reason. We have the C tier, which is slightly better than the E tier. It's just that it's not as great as other songs. We have the B tier, which I would say is above average. A tier, which is good. And then S tier, which is supreme tier. So this is how this list is going to look, as you see right here. And we would love for you guys in the community as well to hop on into this conversation too, because I also created a straw poll for every single individual one that we're going to be discussing about in our session for tonight. And I want to see what you guys have to say for each individual opening. Every time we're going to jump into the next opening debate, I will be leaving a link to a straw poll site in the chat. And from there, you guys will get to vote as to what you guys would rank it in, either S, A, B, C, or E. So yeah, let's make sure we have a good one. Hopefully we all can agree on it. We'll, I guess take our time into each one, and then from there, we'll put it into the proper position that we all agree that it should be in. So with that being said, then, you guys all ready to hop into this conversation for tonight?
Let's do
Let
it.
there be blood.
All right, yes, let there be blood indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, what better way to kick things off, honestly, than with an opening that I think many fans are familiar with. I'm talking about the one that started it all, the original Pokemon opening song.
Dun, 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 dun.
So, yes, we have many remixes of that song, but, of course, the one we're going to be talking about is the main original one. The one that started all, and honestly, I could safely say, in my opinion anyway, I still genuinely believe that that's supreme tier.
Supreme.
I agree. I agree.
No, I would actually.
I don't put it
Hey,
there.
I would put it. I would put it out. I'll put it an
I knew this
A.
was gonna happen.
I would put it
I think A's, to be fair.
Yeah, I think
I-
it's good. It's
No.
iconic, but it's not the strongest.
Actually,
It's
so
overused.
good.
Yeah.
But is that a bad thing that it's overused, though? It's because of it.
I respect it, but I don't think it. Especially
I
if you got-
I
you got better
don't
songs.
listen to this all the damn
Let
time.
me say this as a kid. Even as a kid, I liked this song, but when other songs came, they were better.
They were
Yeah.
better than this
Yeah.
song.
Yeah, we got
Okay,
better songs.
It's true.
Iconic
You can't-
songs doesn't
you
make
can't
the
jam
best.
out to
Yeah,
this.
I respect this song, but I'm not in love with it.
I think A is a fair position to.
The reason why I put it, at least for me, and I'm gonna try defending it here, and then maybe you guys can see from my point of view, and maybe not. We'll still decide at the end. To me, the reason why I choose this particular tier is the influence that this song has. I mean, till this day, you can go to a convention, an event, that song plays, everybody will instantly know what this song is.
karaoke.
It is
Yeah.
iconic. It is.
talking about the quality of the song.
We're talking about the song. Not
No, but
no,
we're
no,
also
I think
talking
it's
about
funny,
the
this song is
impact
great,
it also
though.
left too.
I like the lyrics. I thought it's like unique.
Yeah.
I still think it's a fine song, but I just don't put it.
And they have a whole guitar riff.
I'm on the fence here because I agree with KG, but at the same time, like I can't jam out to this one.
No,
Oh, no, it's not jammable.
I feel, I just can't, because it's like, yeah, it's too mainstream to be S.
The irony is that on my own
Well-
list, it's lower than it should than I thought it would end
I
up
would
being.
put it as A. I think A
It's
is
A.
No,
I think A is fine.
I'm curious though what the chat has to say on this, and we could check on the
They're all-
straw poll
they're
right now.
saying
Actually.
A.
They're saying A.
They're saying A.
I
No, I'm talking about the straw poll one.
Now here's the thing:
Are
we ranking this by the song itself or the legacy it leaves behind?
Yes, that's the
The
problem. I think
song and the
KG
visuals that accompany it.
See, the problem is that KG's arguing the legacy, and that's fine. But we're talking about the quality of the song here. And the quality of the song, although it's good,
that's what I'm trying to do with the visuals. I'm trying
Before though, it's like if we're ranking on the animation, but the animation is the same in Japanese though, so it's like I feel like it's kind of not fair to rank on the anime.
Well,
I don't really care about the
I am
animation.
kind of on
It's
the
actually
fence
using
here
a
as
few
well
different
because
scenes.
I'm more ranking it on the quality of the song.
We gotta lay down some ground rules. Like, are we
I
also
know.
counting visuals
Yeah,
here?
that's the
I
thing,
actually use
because-
I'm judging it pure from a song.
Yeah.
Okay, now if it's from a song, then
Songwriting.
yes, I will rank it at A. But when it comes
We're
to the
ranking it as
legacy it leaves
song.
behind, then yes, I will rank
Not
it
doing
as
it
supreme.
anywhere else.
I
Dude.
was trying to go to the
All right,
visuals though.
purely the song.
so.
Purely the song on its
Yeah,
own.
purely the
Okay.
song, I would put this
Just-
as
It's
A.
an A.
Hey.
Yeah,
I just
exactly.
personally,
I would
to
agree.
me, because I decided to include
So-
the legacy bit. That's
so
why I
we're
shot
doing
it
it
up
in
to.
the song though.
Yeah, we all still agree it
The
deserves
visuals
an
I
A
don't
at
think
the end of the day.
are irrelevant. Just judge it as a song.
KG, I say A, but here's one way I would dip my toe in Supreme, and this is very situational, and I'm only saying this because I'm on your side for one part of it. The Billy Crawford movie version gets Supreme.
Yes.
Okay, that if we were to
I
do
love
movie
it.
themes, that would be
No,
supreme tier.
yeah,
That,
better
that-
remix
Not
than it.
this one.
Yes, that gets Supreme. But since we're not judging that, just put it as an A.
okay,
Yeah, I can look at
you know
that.
what? I'll take that then. I'll gladly take that.
All right, let's do it. Next
Oh,
I'll
Gee,
put it
this
in A.
is
Yeah.
like
In
Not
terms
the
of the song
second
itself.
It's gonna be chaotic as fuck.
Supreme. Fuck
Yes,
y'all.
it Okay. Next
Now,
up
all
is-
right then. So, moving. Actually, let's take a second as well to
Bullshit.
talk about this with the chat as well. So, the chat has actually come up with 21 votes. 2 voted for B, 5 voted for A, and 14 voted for S tier. So that's what the chat believes at this
we
moment.
vote in the chat.
No. The community themselves
All
are.
right.
I know.
Yeah, the people watching.
So just to get everything straight, so we're just basing off about the song, no visuals or nothing.
Yeah, I would just say the song.
For
All
right.
yeah.
because because I was gonna say something about the visuals, but then everyone's like no, about talking about.
I was
the
about to say,
songs.
if we're
No,
counting visuals, then Rival Destinies is like a straight F, because that is
Yeah, that shit is garbage.
No, if we were talking about visuals, then the Johto Journeys one is in definite supreme tier because it has
yeah.
new exclusive footage
Yeah,
on it.
because it needs most of the
Because-
Japanese.
Also, because I know some of them flows way better. Like I noticed, because I was watching more so like as an editor point of view. So I was some of them like okay, some of them flow way better than others. The way
I
they
don't know
used the
what-
clip.
I don't know what
And
AG's fixation was with Pikachu using Iron Tail on the screen.
Because that was the main fucking plot. One of the
It was
main plots of the
magical.
fucking story.
Yeah.
Were you not entertained, Tyrone?
I mean, you have a damn Pikachu. You hit me with Iron Tail 5 times.
You
in one
liked it.
In the same opening.
If you liked it, then you don't get to complain about it.
fucking Christ.
All right, then let's go
Okay.
into the next one. So, do you want to be a master of Pokemon, everyone?
That's
I
S.
love that's S. That's fucking
Wait,
S.
wait, what is
Supreme,
it?
baby.
Pokemon World.
I'm saying
Pokemon World.
solid B.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
S
follow the
because-
guys and
S
agree on
because-
S.
I want to
I,
tell
Hey,
you.
I feel like a compromise is A personally.
A. I think it's A because
No, that's because of that epic, because of the epic, and the last line of the TV opening, and also at the towards the end, the guy sings the entire line on B4 and going down to fucking A4.
All right,
I like
that's
S because
So-
Yeah, actually, if there's anything, you can't counterattack TSS's musical with pointing
We should-
that one.
I wish you could play it in the background.
I feel like A is a fair because
I don't want to
it's
get
good-
copyrighted.
It's a good compromise between the B's and the S's.
But it's a better written song than the freaking
So
Pokemon.
you want to
And it's
Well, then just
jammable
put it
too,
above the
actually.
song in A.
I actually,
it's
I
so
would say I
good.
actually like the remix better for that one.
I do like Pokemon World more than I like the OG song, but I
High
would just
Prov,
put
it's
it
B
above it.
because if you go on a piano, the note is B to A.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
so I would
so-
know.
Look, Puzzle League even used it.
Okay, let's say
I
oh, go on.
jump out to this song.
Me too. It's
Yeah,
so,
see,
like,
now if we're
funky.
talking about jammable stuff, then yes, this one has more over the
That's
original
what I'm saying. I
opening.
put it above, just put it above OG and A.
Fabio.
Okay,
mean,
because I know we
in
have
that-
some
in that,
B
in that,
tiers.
in that thing. There's only going to be one song that's going to be in freaking S tier.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
I got like 3.
The next one.
Obviously, the DP rap.
I've got
I'm thank you for that one line there, Sergi. I appreciate it.
All right, I'm willing to
No. Okay, but also before we move on into the next one, though, let's take a look at what the chat has to say on this one.
Okay.
5 votes go to S tier. 5 votes go into B tier, and overall 8 votes go into A tier. So the chat does also agree.
A is a fair for it.
Yeah, it seems like this one's
I
slightly
won't hate
mixed.
it.
The next one is a fucking. I'm sorry, TSS. We took the L on that one. That's fine because I would have put it in S too. But the next one better get a fucking S. I will murder this.
All right, Tyrone.
I'm arguing A because the
But hey, I heard people freaking jam to this song in freaking PokePod in 2015.
So are you saying TSS that you're ranking by nostalgia? You know,
If we're ranking by nostalgia, then
I'm judging it by the actual song itself. The song is fucking jamming.
There's gonna be a lot of fun.
Dodo Journeys is a good.
Actually, for me, I actually appreciate a remix of the Jodo song more.
yeah, unfortunately, we can't rank that one.
Yeah, no, that's why
movie
I prefer that one.
The movie version is a bop. Yeah, the movie version.
That's actually my favorite. F all of them. That's my favorite one of all.
That
That
ties for me. Number
Where
one.
does everyone put Jodo? Because I put it in S.
I put it in S.
The chat is
And
moving.
Yeah, actually, hold on. Before I actually move it up into the tier, let me check what the chat has to say so far in the straw poll thing.
Definitely was.
S.
I definitely put that in S.
S.
All right, so we got 1 vote for E. All right, so that one vote's
Okay, that
gonna
person.
be.
That one person is tone deaf.
No, we got 1 vote for E. Also, let's not scare our viewers there, buddy. We got 1 vote for C. We got 4 votes for A, and we got a total of 14 votes for S.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say nobody liked the.
I can
B
see
tier.
where that can also be kind of annoying after a while.
S, baby.
Oh
S,
no. They're just
Like
more
I love
annoying.
it, but I can't listen to it 10 times in a row.
Oh no! If we're talking about the regular version, I can't. But if we're talking about the movie version, that one. I can.
The movie version is butter in my ears. I love it.
Yeah, that one I have it to this day. I still have it on my iPod. I had it for like 15 years, so I'm like, he never gets old.
I hope people don't mind us like singing and humming to these because like I'm doing.
As long as we're on key, we're all good.
All right, Jodo.
We're not gonna be on.
All right, now then, ladies and gentlemen,
No,
let's go and move on into the next one, though, because
Let's
this
get
is
it. I wanna be. No.
yeah. Now this song, this one right here,
This
no,
is technically the first
an A, buddy. Excuse me.
Hear me out.
Okay,
This
it's
one
gonna
is
be-
an
it's
S.
gonna be-
This is an
This is even better, in my opinion. This song is supremely better than Johto Journeys. I would say.
Yeah.
I agree.
I always disagree.
And I actually love the animation.
Actually, I would put it an A between Pokemon World and the Pokemon.
Okay, but before we get to that, though, Richie, I heard you said you disagreed, though. What's your reasoning,
That's
Richie?
travesty.
Richie, what's your reasoning behind disagreeing with this ranking?
Well, first of all, I don't think it's better than Jodo Journeys. That I can tell you.
What?
Ooh. I'm curious. Okay, buddy.
Bull. To me, my opinion.
Damn.
No, because the problem is they completely mirrored the same thing that the Japanese did with MPM 2001.
And they got exclusive footage specifically only for this one. This is the only opening, I think, that has new visuals to accompany it.
Good. I know we're not talking about.
They knew it was so good they had to create visuals to accompany that song. That's how good it was. They even had silhouettes of all the 8 Johto leaders before we even got to see some of them before the shift into Master
That was
Quest.
cool.
Really good. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah. To me,
I
that's...
think this was my favorite opening.
I agree with that.
You can't tell me that the strings when Ash is riding on Charizard doesn't hit as hard
Oh my
and the
God,
opening
yes.
doesn't. That is the best
Johto.
part.
The shit hits.
Yeah, and also, if as well, I would say if we were to also talk about the movie, whenever we do the movie talk, this one would be definitively the best song from the films.
Yes.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, I would say this would be the
It's
best
the only
song
good thing about it. I mean, what?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, that and the
Damn,
plot
what
twist
the
ending.
fuck?
though.
And y'all thought I said was bad.
Nah, but seriously though, I do believe that this song absolutely deserves the position.
Oh yeah,
But-
it is
Yes.
my favorite. It is my favorite opening.
It hits all the beats. Even like I know we're not judging visuals, but visual fucking Ash jumping on Charizard, that shit was crazy.
And
Yeah.
hopping off
Also,
to land
also
on the
it flows
ground.
very well. Too. Like
Yeah.
everything
Yeah,
flows
yeah,
very
also
well.
the-
Video-wise, it does flow very well, and actually, I did make a mention that they actually changed the transition. They had a block transition.
And they
After
took a lot from Ready Go, didn't they?
No,
No.
No,
it's MPM 2001.
it was all
MPM
exclusive.
2001.
Yeah, it's all exclusive animation.
Oh my god.
That's why we're saying the visuals accompany it. Evie, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, we're talking about the visuals. I just like how when Ash and Pikachu jump off of Charizard and when they land, it syncs with the Johto.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then after that, they actually went through a revision around 194 or whatever, where they changed it. They changed it from a simple like black fade into like a black block transition.
I like when Ash is looking at the fucking like the whole stadium with the oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. Ugh.
Yeah.
So it's actually the only dub opening with 2 revisions.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm curious though, as we
Animation
progress on within this, is this list gonna change up with that ranking? I'm really curious on
We'll
this.
see, but it like canonically, it's my favorite opening.
Yeah, to me, it's my favorite opening
English
as
dub,
well.
I mean English.
Yeah,
dub.
same here actually. My
Oh,
favorite.
let's move on to a master
Hold
quest.
on, before we get into that one though, let's see what the community has to say. 1 vote's going to E, 1 vote is going to B, 2 votes go to C, 5 votes going into A, and 9 votes total going to tier S.
All right, they know what's up. Good.
So it's like there clearly is like a little shuffling between the 2 of S and A, but it's slightly higher of S compared to A.
All right. Yeah, they know what's
All
up.
right.
So yeah, so
Yay.
from right there,
Let's
obviously
get
we
on
go and hop into the next
Thank
one
you,
then.
community.
So of course now we have the song of Master Quest.
The whole world
B.
can see.
It's a C for me. This
a
one does
B.
not vibe with
It's a
me.
B
at all.
for me because it's not as lively.
I can agree to that.
Wait, what was the
And
actual song
also kind of proves a false narrative because it's not a master.
Yeah,
Because never becomes a master at the end of it, so it kind of fails at the.
it makes
I think, they were
sense
just,
if
I,
he's a
I think they were just hype on the whole Ash wants to be a master situation.
You know
Like
what?
running on the stairs and
It's like
Sorry.
the only 4Kids one that's like a hard miss for me.
You
Yeah.
know
I
what's
don't think
also
it's a
weird
hard
about
miss.
that
I think
song
it's-
too, as well.
I disagree with that because we're going to get to it in a few moments.
Oh really?
Yes.
I want to say something though to talk about this with Master Quest. You know what's my issue
Sure.
with Master Quest? As much as I love it, it basically sounds like the original opening, but like remixed lyrics.
It sounds like they were trying to recreate Johto Champions and it didn't work out.
Yeah, exactly, which is technically the Pokemon theme.
It does sound like Johto Champion.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's like it's trying to do
You
it.
know what? Because of that, John, I'm on your side with this one. It gets a C.
Yeah,
I don't think it deserves a C
B
though.
or
Would
C.
say B, considering I think we're gonna
Also-
get to
also
a
it's
lot
funny-
worse later on.
It's also funny that they actually used MPM 2001 footage from MQ2.
oh yeah, it's funny because I actually didn't like this one, and then I ranked it higher this time because I realized that I actually like the full version of this better.
Yeah, the
than
full version. If we were to
Because they
talk
have
about
all
it, that one's
the,
better.
The guitar riffs in the beginning that played during the Latios and Latios movie, and I
Yeah, I say the movie kind of gave this opening
Yeah,
a little bit of justice.
there's a
for-
few openings I actually prefer the full version.
Are we
of
judging
over
the TV
version.
size of the movie?
TV size,
TV
because the
size,
movie,
TV
the
size.
movie version is its own different
Yeah,
instrumentations as well.
We're fucking judging by TV size.
the straw poll is mostly saying B though, so I think that's where. it's
I
gonna
think
stay.
B's
All
fair.
right, we'll sit
It's
it.
fair.
All right, let's take a
All right,
let's
that's
take a read
fine.
here. We got 2
That's
votes
fine.
for E, 2 votes for C, 3 votes for S, 5 votes for A, and overall 7 votes for B.
Okay.
Ooh, so B
fine.
just got the edge.
So the community
that's fine.
also
I have
agrees.
ranked
I wanna
higher
have
than
what
what
they're
it's
having.
ending up at.
It's B, but I feel like there's gonna be other Bs that are higher than this one. So
Yeah, if we're gonna go,
Really?
like, I love this song, but I can tell you that like it's one of those songs where I preferred the full version compared to the TV version.
yeah.
Yeah.
It feels incomplete when you just listen to it
Yeah,
as
yeah.
is. Whereas the other ones, they have like a narrative to them to accompany the visuals that's going on in the song, and also it feels like it's a remix of the original of Pokemon theme song. So that's why I'm going out with this. But overall, my take on it's B. So let us now finally stray away from the original series and focus into the next generation, the advanced generation, shall we say, with the first opening of a G.
Which is a miss for me.
Hero.
I actually love this
Missed.
one.
Goggle Master, I want to be heard.
because the autotune kills it.
Hey.
Also, you have to remember, TSS
It
is
was
biased.
really cheesy, but I think the song overall is a B.
It actually goes into C for me. I don't like it.
I like
think
the
it's-
fact that the musician realizes that Ash is from Pallet Town.
I think it's
I
better.
actually like
I
this
think-
one a
Yeah,
lot.
I like
How
this
very
more. Actually, I
nostalgic.
like this more than I like.
It's a miss.
I say high B. I say
Like,
I
that's
agree.
like-
I agree with
I would
you.
definitely.
I'm saying
definitely
more
give
on
it-
low B. I'm saying low B.
It's a low
Yeah.
for sure. What are y'all talking about?
I don't have
I
any
like
against
the way
it.
it's
Everybody has their things.
If
I
we're gonna meet in the middle, then it would be low B because I know
I say
TSS
mid,
and
man, if that's the
Paulie
case.
said C.
I like when they start off a kid from Pallet Town with a brand new world.
New
to
words to see.
I mean, that's
Don't know
fine.
what's ahead, but it's
I agree with both
No.
sides. I think the palette
But the chorus is shit.
And
The
I
chorus
think
is
that- I
shit.
think
that's
the auto-tune is
that's
terrible.
subjective, but all right.
Yeah,
It's hard
that's
to-
a bit subjective. Like to me, the opening also does a good job in restarting the adventure. You know, it's a good
Yeah.
song to
Yeah,
start the new
Even
journey.
says I'm gonna start all over again. Yeah.
It's on the whole package, though. Yeah, I actually enjoyed the opening overall, like the visuals, like with the song that matches well.
Yeah,
No,
I
Light
don't
shot
prefer-
that everybody uses in every AMV. The sunlight hitting Ash's face.
Well, then again,
Well, it's a beautiful
the
shot.
The better one would
Or
be
the absolute using
ones
fucking
that-
razor wind on Ash.
yeah.
Yeah, look, see, like Galar Adventure brings up a lyric that I love about it. Take a step and I'm on my way, gonna start all over again.
Start all over again.
All right,
I
let's say it.
wanna be a hero.
Like, see, it hits with the lyrics. Like, lyrically, I think it's actually pretty creative. With
I
what,
do
personally
anything
prefer it
that
over Master Quest.
yeah, I
say-
genuinely put it above Master Quest. If we're
Mid B. Give it a mid B.
Actually, really,
Yeah,
really
you can't really mid B with two.
What does the community say?
Yeah. What
It
do
was
the
community say.
I'd put it at C, personally.
Okay,
Yes, that's what that was.
Eevee is a man of culture.
See, because like there's
No, because
I
we're
don't-
gonna fight later. I already know what's gonna happen.
It's
Oh.
a good opening. Don't get me wrong, but I just think that compared to the other openings, it's just not as like how do you put this? Like, it's a good listen, but not as good compared to the other openings.
you know what? You know what's kind of putting it down as well? This is probably just
It's
my
short.
opinion. Not just
And the
that, there is no full version that exists.
Yeah, that's the
No.
problem. You only
And I
have-
know we're not ranking
Well,
it
we
for
are
full
talking about
versions,
the
but I'm
opening.
hurt by that though, because it's a song that
Like,
deserves
we'll
a
just
full
never
version.
know like the full potential of the song.
Hmm.
This song is actually really annoying to play on piano. It's not one of my favorites because I'm not like bragging here, but I did a video a long time ago where I played every single English opening, and like this is I always dread playing this one. I don't know what it is, like the key.
I think,
just-
and it's
It's a weird time signature.
I
yeah.
think, and it's gonna sound so weird, but I think they were veering towards the rap when they were doing this. They were veering towards a rap because, like, the way the tempo and the lyrics are, I don't know what's ahead, but it won't get the best of me.
Yeah, it does sound like a rap.
Yeah, it sounds like because it's rhyming with the word, the lyric, the lines that came
It
before.
sounds like an old school rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll put it in mid B.
Now,
Yeah, I think to be fair, I'll put it in B.
Now, I shot it up to an A for this one here. Now, the
really?
reason as to why that's the case is because I also am taking account into the people themselves, the community. So, 0 votes go to E, 1 vote goes to C, 2 votes go to B, 8 votes go to A, and 8 votes go into S. So it's a tie between
wow.
S and
Oh.
A.
Opening
It's
6,
not
get down
bad.
from there. You're gonna hurt yourself.
To be fair, I'm gonna just put this in the context. It's like top 5 for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
Same
I
here.
think like this right
I'm
here.
not mad at it. I'm not mad.
Can we at least agree with the A if we're gonna also put the community then?
If it's
But at like
tier,
low
if
A.
If it's low
Low
tier,
tier,
A, that's
yeah.
fine.
Okay,
It has
if
to
it's
be
like-
low
if it's like
tier.
the lowest
I
song
can
in
live
it.
with
It's the
that.
lowest.
Like,
in-
low tier because of what's coming next.
Yeah, I can live with that.
Oh
Alright.
God, not
Yeah.
next.
All right then.
Yes.
So just to make sure we all agree on that then.
Wait, this next
Yeah.
one's good. Hello?
S S S S
Ooh.
S.
Now the next song, ladies and
this dream would actually go in between.
this dream.
No, this dream would go in between Pokemon World and the Pokemon theme. So
I
high
agree.
A.
I totally agree. TSS.
it's advanced challenge, right, or advanced battle?
Yeah, advanced
I have
challenge.
it the lowest.
Yeah, because
I
it's
don't
actually
like
it's actually
it.
more catchy and it actually has a time signature that people actually give a
Every
fuck
dream
about.
has
Yeah, I don't even.
Listen
I
to
would
that.
have-
No.
No, don't worry. I'm just waiting for everybody to come to a
I would have
conclusion.
put it in B.
Wait, so
Yeah,
what's the actual name of this song? Though,
This
for the
Dream.
It's called
Dream.
This Dream.
This Dream.
And it doesn't have a full version, but somebody actually made a full version of it.
It's not official, which I
It's not
can't
official,
count
but
it.
it's really good.
It is.
It's really good. I just can't count
this
it.
dream.
It is. I don't.
Okay,
I probably dislike this one.
If
the
the dream
most.
has
Really?
its
This opening has high energy. I love it.
This one's actually like a B for me.
Yeah, that's where I would have had it. As a B.
B, yeah. This.
I would have said mid-A, but okay.
I never skip
Way
this one.
below OP6.
It gets
I'm
my
gonna put
blood
this
pumping. It's so.
Okay,
It's
I'll
so.
put it this way. It's like top 10 for me, but it's literally like 10 for me.
This is literally my second favorite.
Yeah, this
Besides the
dream,
first
this
one.
dream
Really?
would be-
I
Yes.
don't know why.
Apparently,
Yes,
my
This
list
song is
number
my favorite too. I put that
so
S
me and
tier.
Nessa's list is kind of close then.
Yeah.
Give it an A, but give it an A before advanced Pokemon Advance.
Oh, can I
No,
mention
it's not.
something?
It's not
about-
worse than Pokemon. It's actually better than Pokemon Advance.
Yeah, I would put this
before,
It's
above.
better than Want to Be a Hero by far. By
See,
far.
I said before.
I'm saying second
love
A
it.
tier. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
Second
I'm
and
saying
eight.
that too, John.
Yeah.
I actually love that
second-
this
second and
opening.
A, second and A.
also,
It's got a lot of
um,
energy.
so-
Like
it
the
seems
minute
like-
it starts.
It seems like more people like Unbeatable. Where that's the
Well,
Well,
we're gonna talk about that.
If we're gonna be talking, yeah, we'll get to
Oh, yeah,
that
we're
soon.
gonna have
though.
we're gonna have words, bro. We're gonna have words. I already know.
All right, so let's also
The
take
minute it
into account.
starts, the minute it starts like Pokemon.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Jane has
this
it.
is the weakest.
Yeah,
game.
that's to me too.
What? This is the
was
weakest
the
what?
What?
That's
This
what
dream?
we get it
the
to be.
weakest
Are you
home
on drugs,
opening.
man?
No, Battle Frontier exists.
Oh, Battlefront.
Yeah,
Battlefront
thank
exists.
you.
That's an AG opening. Don't forget.
Hold on, guys.
That is AG.
Let's ask the community first, and then we'll move on to
Okay,
Unbeatable.
now,
we
before,
get the
okay,
rules,
let's
yeah.
take a look at this then. According to the community themselves, 0 has gone to E, 1 has gone to C, 3 have gone to A, 4 going to B, and 11 votes going to S tier. So people in the community also unanimously agree, or overly
And have
agree
good
with
taste.
that being on an S tier. I would say if I was to put this
I
on an
would put
S
it in
tier,
an
this would
A.
be the last. But if I was to also put it in A, it would be above everything else then.
I think Chad is a little too optimistic
No,
on a lot of
Pokemon
these.
World is
Yeah,
better.
seriously. What kind of
No.
drugs is this?
No, I can agree with them. I love this
high.
opening. This is my favorite AG opening.
What? Get the
What?
fuck out.
My only issue is it doesn't have a full version to accompany it.
Telling
I don't
song from a
understand
guy who
why-
can't
why it's
fucking
ranking
hold
this high.
tune, so whatever.
It's not about that. It's just
If it's gonna be an A, that's fine. I'm fine with the place. I'm just saying, for me personally, it's my least favorite home opening.
It was the first English dub opening.
I want to
that
be a
comes
Don't
hero.
to
surprise.
mind.
I want to be a hero is like a second worst. For me.
Actually, yeah, second worst.
Yeah.
Oh no, I haven't.
Because
put
there's
it
one
there
before,
yet.
there's one worse than what. Yeah, no, but
Yeah.
There's
TSS
so
is
many
different.
that are worse.
All right.
For me.
let's-
There are at least 6.
okay, but okay.
Let's
So
move to the
let's
opening
also
that's
talk with the chat
unbeatable.
too. Let's talk with the chat too. To the chat, would you be okay if it was to say be in between the Orange Islands and Indigo League? Do you think that's a decision we can make on that? Because we also have some folks in this call too who clearly would like to put it in a B or
I
even a
agree
C.
with- I agree
I
with
would be
John.
fine with it
That's
because I think
fair.
Pokemon World's a better
Yeah.
song.
I
Yeah,
agree
I-
with John that it needs to be second
They
and
say
A.
it's fine. Go ahead.
All right,
Yeah.
then, so we can agree on that. And also, to be fair, Pokemon World also has a full version to accompany it. Advanced
It's also
Challenge
just a
sadly
better. I
doesn't.
think it's just a better
Pokemon
song in
World.
general,
All right, so let me jump into this.
Now let's move to the one that's unbeatable.
Now-
Unbeatable
Get
is
out
number
here, bro.
2.
That's my
It's number
favorite
1 for me. I really
That's
love
number
it.
2 for me.
The
Actually.
only
It's
AG
number-
song that as far as I know, that has a
That's my
full
thing.
But
full
it's
version.
actually, you know,
It's.
That's as S as it gets for me.
I find it kind of.
Yeah,
I put it in
I would
there.
say
Overrated.
high A.
Here's my question with
Yeah, I
Unbeatable.
put it high A.
It's my second favorite. Personally.
Here's my
What's up,
question with
Tyrone?
Unbeatable. This one lyric, those are stars of the ancient past that come to play, but the never. What the fuck does that mean exactly?
It's because
Don't
he's
ask
killing
questions.
the Reggies.
Don't ask questions.
Okay, I have no problem with it. I
Even though
love
he
the
never
opening.
fights the Reggies in the show, he's killing the Reggies in the open.
Well, also it's a reference. It's also a reference to Kyogre and Groudon. So
I love the song. I just always wanted to know what the fuck that was about.
One of my favorite
No
bits of
problem.
the opening though has to be at the very end when they like speed up the footage showing all of Ash's Pokemon with the final beats of the song. It just fits so well despite it being sped up.
I want to
They
say
even throw Lucario in like
I
in
thought
a
we were.
later
I thought we
opening.
were.
Eevee ruined the song for me, by the way.
What the hell did I do?
No, one time, Eevee. No, you didn't ruin it as in you made it bad. I was just like, I can't sing the song seriously without laughing.
Can I make an argument?
One time we talked about legendary Pokemon and how they can't breed, and then Eevee goes, "I'm unbreedable."
Also, real quick, Nessa, you say it's not that high for you. Where is it on your list, Nessa?
Actually, my personal ranking list is number 5.
It's number 1.
Number 7 for me.
Number 5.
Oh, so top 5, really?
It's number 3, but that's because Pokemon World and Johto was.
It's my second favorite opening.
All right, so now
Number
before we
one,
continue,
baby,
though, we have to also see what the community says. And guess what? It's coming out with the results. 16 votes go into E. No, I'm just kidding. 0 votes go into E. 1 vote goes into C. 1 vote goes into B. 3 votes go A. And 16 votes total go to S tier.
Let's go. That's a pretty definitive first place.
I'm about to say,
What can I say?
Put it in S.
It's my second favorite opening, but I'd be fine if it was.
You want to know what does it? It's that.
I'm on B.
You want to know my argument? Well,
once you hear that, you know what's up. Like the rest of the song tells itself.
Look, what can I say?
I just feel like.
Go on.
Go ahead, Paula.
No, it's fine. I feel bad. There's so many people. Okay.
I think you have the.
I feel like there's just a lot going on in this opening, and that's why I like the previous one better, because the song actually flows with the clips, like, and everyone gets their own little part. Like May even Drew is.
Yeah, May gets a cool little like.
I know Drew and Harley are in this one too, but it's like Drew. You get to see Drew like spinning around with his
Roselia.
Yeah. And I just thought it was like there's like so much going on in this opening, and even the lyrics, like it's like a lot for me.
I will say Polly's right in terms of the last one. If we're looking at visuals, the last one tells a story.
Whereas this one's like, more so. Let's just get all the clips.
yeah. Like Pokemon in your face.
Yeah. Now, Evie, I know you wanted to say something before, though, Evie. What was it you're gonna bring up, Evie? Evie, you there? You said you wanted to bring something up before. I heard you say something.
Oh, well, no, never mind. I was just going to bring up a stupid pun.
Another pun.
Evie, like, thanks to him, I can never sing the song seriously without laughing. Glug, 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 glug,
glug. Well, the next song is going to be pretty easy.
All right, Battle for Tears.
Well, hold on, actually.
Hey, hold on, because I know what y'all going to do.
No. Real quick, though. We all agree in that position, though, right?
What?
With Advanced Battle.
Either top tier S or second. It didn't matter with me.
Of course. I mean, you could say that this opening is unbeatable.
I don't think it's as good as the other top two.
The other S's, yeah.
All right, then. So let's hop into the next one, then. I'm not even putting it in the tier. It's gonna go to the trash real quick. Hold on.
Because the singing voice is so fucking annoying.
Really? I think I probably like this the old
if you're strong, you survive.
It's either high.
Yeah, it's very.
Give it a high C, guys. Don't be mean.
No, I will give it the lowest of C's.
Why is Trico on the cover?
To be fair, this is like top 10.
Again, we're judging my visual.
This is 17 for me.
Really?
Yes, I don't like this one. It's
give me a high five. Same here. 17.
This is actually 15 for me. 15.
If we're talking about the Japanese version, this will be higher.
This is the lowest. This is the lowest of the low for openings. The gold farm just.
I think the problem is also that I see Spurt is like one of my top favorite Japanese openings. So sometimes I am a little bit biased as to what was compared, like what it's compared to. I mean, I don't like you enjoying that.
I'm judging by. Can I listen to this song? And the answer to that is no. The fucking vocals.
Here's my thing. Because at this point, the Battle Frontier was definitely a tone shift from all the guitar heavy ass songs we just listened to.
Yeah, it was.
But it works with it though.
It was more rock focused. I feel like
it was catchy.
No,
but I'm actually want to say that it's actually to me it's like the wrong tone for the season because it seems like there's a lot going on, and then it's like really low key. Kind of like
that from here going forward, all the lyrics get kind of like samey.
Yeah, they get all
out. They're all about the same. It's like they take like the same 6 lyrics and then just rearrange them for like the next 10, 12 openings.
KG said it correctly. We needed 4 kids to end this one out. Like we needed them to go.
Like if they had a guitar riff, I guarantee you what they would have done in the dub is like they would have done the Battle Frontier thing where they would have had like a full version of whatever 4 kids would have crafted and you replaced Battle Frontier with that full version of whatever opening 4 could have been for Battle Frontier. Like that would have been their replacement. Like, you know how we always talk about like how the dub nowadays should totally like either do an instrumental or some kind of full version of their opening songs. Like I guarantee you 4 kids would have totally done that.
I'm giving Battle Frontier a high C because it's kind of catchy, but I can get why it gets a low grade. I get it.
I'll compromise with it because I actually like it probably the most in this group.
It's catchy. Yeah.
But it doesn't fit the tone of what we're in.
I agree. Out of everything in C tier, it's definitely.
Oh, I know it doesn't. It's just at least it's catchy though.
Oh yeah, it's catchy, and also it doesn't have a full version as well to accompany it too.
I'm curious where it goes. I'm curious where it goes in the
chat.
So
all right, we got. Yeah, let's take a look then.
Like it more than that.
So we got 22 votes total here. So 1 vote is going to E. 2 votes actually going to A, 3 votes going to S tier, 6 votes going into B tier, and 10 votes aiming to C tier, getting 10 votes.
Yeah.
No, I probably feel distracted.
C for the instrumental, E for the vocals.
Okay. Yeah.
I would say that's the best way. Who the hell voted S? Who put S tier for Battle Frontier? That ain't no S tier.
Hey, there's always
if you were asking my list, it probably would go an A for me personally.
No, but see, that's the difference between S and A, though.
There's always something for everybody.
But I'm fine with it being in C.
Let's go to Diamond and Pearl.
Okay, this is automatic E. This is the worst opening.
Hold on, we didn't even get a chance to create the straw poll link on this.
You have not listened to the Hungarian and the Czech version.
Okay, now quick question though. What?
Wait. Let's go down the list in the chat in our audio group right now. Okay. I have it at E. CSS has it at E. Where does everyone else have it at?
I have it at 21 out of 22.
Oh, I have it at basically 22. Mine's at 22 out of 22.
I have it at 9. I like it.
I have it at low C.
It's a guilty pleasure.
Yeah, I have it at low C. It's got a guilty pleasure to it.
You can't help but rap to it.
Donnie wants the Czech version. Okay, I'll give you the Czech version. All right.
It's horrible.
All right, I will give you the Czech and the Hungarian version.
It's all about the challenges.
Oh, God. People had issues with Battle Frontier. There ain't no fucking way this is better than Battle Frontier.
And also, it did not age well.
No, I never said it was better than Battle Frontier. I said low to
No, I'm just saying. No, I'm talking about the people who gave Battle Frontier, who were like leaning towards E for Battle Frontier's opening. I'm like, bro, this is what E sounds like.
This is like where TPCI says "Hello, fellow kids." Like,
I don't know about you. I don't know about you guys, but I feel like this is not age well. Like I don't
like those age like fine wine. Nah, this is.
You know what, Polly? I'll ride the sinking boat with you. I like the little guitar in the rap.
It's only, you know why I remember it? It's because of
Sergi's correct about that one.
Older, it's the reason why it's in my head, but it's not a good song by any means.
Also, the final lyric where it's like, it's time for adventure, Diamond and Pearl. We can change the world. It's so bad. It's so bad.
You know what?
So bad.
Well, the thing is though, it is the only opening in any dub opening at all where you actually have a version where people actually sing off key. In the Czech version where they're completely like half a semitone.
I don't even want to listen to that then.
So it's an E. It's an E. It's an E. It's a fucking E for sure.
There's no questions asked here, okay?
It is.
Exactly.
Let's see what the chat has to say as well then.
The worst opening of the Roll for Error.
So
why is there no D?
What does the chat say?
Okay, let's take a look at the chat.
Chat's gonna say something troll and put it at S.
I say
Evie, what's up?
It's garbage.
We're about
So
to
we
run
all-
into so much worse when we hit best.
No, we don't. I promise you, we don't.
Well, what's that? Oh shit. Oh.
Yeah, what was going on there, Evie?
I mean, that's low as fuck, but that's not E.
The best
Or
wishes
it's not.
openings
It's not.
all
It's not
sound the
lower
same.
than this.
Oh. I actually like that one.
Like I feel like
we'll
you
get
could
to it.
combine the 3 best wishes openings and they would sound like just the same
Not
song.
with
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the Best Wishes openings at all.
new event.
They're
It's like
higher.
the same,
Yeah.
It's like the
They're
same
higher
than
lead
the
singers
not
and
like-
like the same.
Another day.
It's fucking. I'm fucking. Darn
All right,
so bad.
TSS, we'll compromise. Low C. How about
Hold
that?
on, we didn't even get a chance to see what the chat has to say. You have to also
Yeah,
put
yeah,
account for
yeah.
the chat.
No compromise. You're getting
Big
left
boys.
out.
Yeah.
Our opinion.
Yeah, you guys are already jumping to conclusions. Some of these folks here didn't even get a chance to share their opinions yet.
Already did their thing.
The others didn't. Now
Yeah,
then.
let them fucking.
Not me. Let me speak.
Exactly. You ignoring this, man. I said to Evie to say something, but you guys jumped in again like 6 times. Now I know how Richie feels with that shit.
It's okay though. That's pretty much the story of my life. Anyway.
But
but
anyways,
anyways.
it feels like someone else's too, man.
So what is
No,
the
but
chat
anyways,
still
I
voting?
just
Go
I
ahead,
just
eat
want
it.
to, yeah, I just want to give my 2 quick 2 cents on this. I do put it at E. However, I will say I do fuck with the lyrics though.
Okay, there we go.
There you go. See? You see, the Floofmeister knows what the fuck he's talking
It's still
about.
garbage.
Oh no,
Yes.
we all unanimously agree it's shit. But it's
Yeah,
like
you
one of
said
those
that,
good
Joel.
shits though. You know?
Bad. Just
It's bad.
It's pretty bad.
It's
It's pretty fucking
The
bad.
meme to me at this point. I
Okay.
think that's why.
I like the guitar in there minus the lyrics.
I don't remember the guitar because I hate
It plays during the credits. Like if you
Yeah, it plays during the credits.
No, it sounded like somebody took some Marshall amps and took a shit.
All right, I think we gave enough shat into this thing, man.
Yeah, hurry up.
We all know what DP rap is. Let's take a look at what the poll has to say. 0 votes are actually going into B tier. 3 votes, really? S tier.
What did I tell you? What did I tell you? Some of y'all are drunk.
How dare you?
2 votes are
Three
actually
people
going
voting yes
into
on every
A
song.
tier.
How dare you?
7 votes agree with C tier, and the highest amount being of 8 votes go to E tier. So there is like a mix
God bless
between.
the people who have brains.
Okay, listen. If you want to put it in low C, that's fine. But it's fucking E.
It's fucking E.
No, no.
It's fucking
Well,
fine.
hold on,
Yeah,
Del
it-
Terrell.
it's
There are more
top
songs
of
that
E.
exist
Put
that
it
totally.
as top E. Put it as
It's top E because that
There's
the
nothing
ones
worse
we're gonna
than
get
it, in
to.
my opinion.
No, Terrell. There's.
No, there's
when we
tons
get to
worse.
Sun and Moon, oh my
Best
god.
wishes. Yeah.
We haven't gotten
I
to
actually
Sun
prefer a
opening.
lot of the.
We haven't even
tracks.
gotten
I'm
to
a
Diamond and
big
Pearl is the
We
Or
one.
haven't
the
gotten
XY
to-
openings for that matter.
Diamond
We've
Pearl
done
has
Sun
the
and
worst
Moon.
opening, in my opinion.
All
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
then,
there's actually
everybody.
one that was
Let's
beautiful,
go
but
and
92nd
hop
and
into
last
the
on
next
my
one
list.
now.
I mean, on top of that, Battle Frontier, even though it has its problems, I went from that to this, and I went fuck.
You just hate Diamond and Pearl.
All right.
Well, that this did not help, Polly.
Let's
The
put
opening
Diamond
was
Pearl
bad.
on
The
top.
games were fucking slow as shit.
All right, so
Now,
now,
I'm
so now
gonna
we know
talk
that.
about
Let's
You're
this-
not
move this
playing
shit
the
down.
game, so.
Let's move that shit down to E where it belongs.
All right,
let's
but
put
while
put
we're
it
at
in
it, let's
top.
also go into the next opening. Now,
No,
this
put it
one
in E first,
personally
you
to
fuck.
me,
Put it
don't
in.
worry, did. It just took
It's
a while.
delayed. It's delayed. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, okay,
so I'm sorry
okay, there
about that
we
if
go.
it
Go
took
ahead,
a while.
go ahead.
It's delayed.
Now the
It's
thing
S.
is, I want to say for the next opening,
S.
I don't
no
even
question.
know what it is. What was the
I can't
opening?
remember.
I'll die on the S. I don't give a
It
fuck.
wasn't Galactic Battles. It was Battle.
You don't have to. Feel
Actually, this was more tolerable than
No,
Lover's
we
Rap.
will
I feel
be
like this one.
heroes.
Hero.
Definitely S. It's the
That's
best DP opening.
It's like the most new.
You know what the funny thing is? I just talked all that shit. Well, We Will Be Heroes for me is like fucking either low A or high B.
Actually, for me, it's B.
I put it
I
out.
put it
B
more
for
That's
me.
disrespectful. It's
I
S.
put it
I
at low
have
B
no
already.
No strong feelings on this song at all. Like it is.
The
I don't
Dark
even
Ride
remember
movie-
its existence.
It's low
The
B for
Dark
me.
Ride. The Dark
This-
Ride movie
Yeah,
helped
low
it.
B.
And then this was like very tolerable too. Like
It's
I,
actually-
It's grown on
It's
me.
number
I'll say that.
13, but I'd rather hear that than fucking Battle Frontier, and I want to be.
This is actually
Hero.
number 9 for me.
I also
I
think
have
it's
number 10.
that We have
I didn't.
three
What the
openings.
fuck, Nessa?
We have 3 openings called "I Want to Be a Hero," "Be a Hero," and "We Will Be Heroes." We have 3 openings that are titled.
Okay, Richie,
Heroes is
I see you in the
one.
chat, boy.
Listen, I'll die on that hill. It's the best song.
Really? You
Really,
believe it's
Richie?
okay? Is it the best song in DP?
How dare you?
Wait,
you
wait,
don't
wait,
know how to, you don't know how
hold
to keep time in fucking songs. So.
on. Hold on. Wait, wasn't this song used in Dark Rise movie?
Yes, it was the full
Yeah.
version.
Yeah, it was.
And that's the version I like. I like that version.
To the next
We're not
Yeah,
talking
I
about
like
movie
I like
version,
both of
remember
them. Both versions are good.
Now,
The movie
listen,
version
the only
is
reason I
better,
can't
but I
agree
still-
to that is only because of the next song that's going to be coming up. But before we
I
get
will
to that,
accept
though,
low A,
Richie,
but
continue.
it has to be pretty high.
I would say, like, personally for me, like, fucking, I used to hate this opening just as much as I hated the rap, and then over the years, it's actually gotten better for me
What's
as
the
I
next
listen
one?
to it.
You know what happened, though, to me personally? It's
Now,
because of
stand
the
up.
rap that just left me such a bad taste that every song coming out after that really just did nothing but make it sound worse. You know, it's like it left such a bad impact that all the songs sound like shit despite it not actually being shit. But as time passed on, though, you really begin to appreciate the song for
Yeah.
what it is.
That's why I say probably, like, high.
Oh, the
high-
Galactic Battles one. Yeah, it's actually
No,
pretty
hold
good.
on. Before we get into that one, though, we also
I
have to
still
take a
say
look
low
at the
B
chat.
for me, and then
So what does the
Yeah,
chat say?
I'll
B's
compliment
about
for
fair
low
for me.
A. I'll take any takers.
All right.
Richie, I'm surprised you have it
Maybe.
at number
I'm
one.
surprised
That's
this one's
crazy.
your favorite one out of the.
How's this your favorite one, Richie? That's what confuses
Is
me.
it the movie
Hey,
version that
I
made you
think
like
it
it?
sounds pretty catchy. I like the lyrics. I can bang out
But
to
you're
it.
talking about over fucking about the original series in fucking Jodo. Like what? That's
No.
crazy
No.
to me.
Why am I having
Hey,
deja
let's
vu?
not
To
act
be
like
fair,
we
also
didn't
to be
put,
fair though, Richie, you
the
said you
original
joined the
Streets on
series
number one
late, right?
anyways.
That's fine. But so what is the
I
chat
like it,
say?
Richie. It's a
what does
good
chat
song.
say?
All right, so
I know it's in my
Yeah,
top 10. I like
let's
the
look at
song.
this.
I just don't think it's better than any of the.
You want to know what bugs me about this one? About this particular one? The very end, because they fuck it up by saying the title. So it's like Battle Demand. Like what? Oh, get that out of here.
Yeah,
We don't need to know that.
all
I don't
right.
know.
I don't
They
know.
They're saying that for the kids who can't read. Come on.
All right, let's get to the
But
polls.
to be fair, AG did that too. But anyway, so opening
Yeah,
11, the community says 2 votes for E, 2 votes for S,
Damn.
3 votes for C,
God bless the 2
4
people.
for A, and 10 for B. So everyone
Good.
agrees that B.
Yeah.
B's fine.
Yes.
I'll put in
B's
B.
fine.
Alrighty then. So let us now go into the next one. Now, before we get into it though, I just want to say personally to me, I would put this high A.
Oh,
High
I
A
love
or
it.
low
boy.
S.
Which one?
Stand up. Dope.
Galactic
Attaboy.
Battle.
Really?
This will go in number
I-
4. This will go in the 4th slot on the A tier.
I don't
for me.
care.
Really?
It's-
This one,
That's
I
a
was
good
get one more like
Good
a
man.
low B for me.
I
Not like it's
This
okay.
is actually the fucked up thing is that this is actually the highest rank that I have for TPCI opening.
Yeah. Really? 'Cause
Wow.
fucking, I think this is my.
Battles.
I like her voice.
I think it needs to be moved down one where KG put it. Like
Oh,
it's
I'm
not
sorry.
there.
I thought I clicked it there, but it didn't look. Okay, there we
Where
go.
you have it at?
There,
Yeah,
it's
it needs to be
between
low.
Oh, that's
Indigo
crazy.
League
I
and
wouldn't even put
Pokemon
it that
Advance.
high.
Personally,
That would-
to me,
yeah.
I would put it higher. I would put it like say in between Advanced
I
Challenge
think
and
Alright,
We
that's
Will
fine.
Be Heroes
As long
is
as
better,
it-
in my personal
Hey,
opinion.
I'll-
Me
I'll
too,
be happy.
actually.
You want to
I
know what?
don't
You want to know
like
what
Santa
fucks
that
this
much.
one up for me too? Galactic Battles. When they say that at the very end, it's like
And then
Yeah.
Tim Jar, guys.
Did you just say that like a minute ago?
I know
Yeah.
that
But then-
they keep fucking doing it.
I hate when they put the Chimchar like in Gliscor, or like the Pokemon cries at the end, and that ruined it.
yeah,
But no, but then they changed it. They did 2 versions of this opening too
Yeah.
during the Galactic arc,
Yeah,
and then they
now
took that out.
Infinitely better.
KG,
Yeah.
if this was the movie version, it would shoot up.
if
I
it
love
was the movie version, this would be at high S.
Oh
for sure.
fuck yeah, the movie version's a
I don't remember the movie version.
The
at
movie
all.
version did everything justice to the
Yeah,
instrumentals
but it's
of the
still
Remember,
song.
we're not talking about movies.
I don't think
I
it
agree
is.
with that.
Personally, I don't
This
think
is
it needs to be an A.
actually number 8 for me, and like I said, this is the highest one.
Yeah,
What's
that's
fucking-
my
it's-
I don't
preference.
think it needs to be above the
This-
original opening. Come
It's
on.
not.
number-
It's
Oh no,
not
no, I'm
above
sorry. I'm
the
sorry.
original.
I was only playing around with the S tier thing we were
This
talking
is number
about before.
15. I wouldn't even fucking put it this.
Mine was number 13.
Inside.
What
You
Mine's
gotta
a
listen
number
to the
10.
movie version. It's perfect, man. I would say this is
Yeah.
the perfect
Nessa, what number
TPC
did you have it
song.
at?
13. So it was like in the
Damn.
middle.
To
You
me,
getting
Number
real too close to me with these fucking opening choices.
if we were to do like TPC openings, this is their number 1. I personally believe this is their number 1 song.
I kind of like the other one better.
I don't
They
know.
have
I
better
don't know if you can argue
songs.
against that. I don't know if you can argue against that.
There's actually one I did like better from TSP.
And at least in the movie version, it doesn't say
I have
Galactic
like
Battles
three
Pokemon.
I have like 3 or 4 songs that I think are better than this one.
That might be a hot take, but I like Sinnoh League Victor's a little bit better.
We'll get to that in a minute. But before we hop into that though, let's see what the chat has to say. And looks like the chat also seems to be agreeing with a couple of things. We got 0 votes for E, 0 votes
Okay.
for C, 2 votes for B, 8 votes for A, and 9 votes for S.
That's
No, it's not S worthy.
Why?
If we were talking about the
That's
movie
not
version,
S.
it definitely is.
It is not S.
It's not S. Well, no.
I mean, if we're gonna be putting it, it has to be like low tier.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
it
well,
had to be like the
Yeah, but
lowest
it's
of
not.
lows.
But it's not better than Pokemon World. Fuck. No.
Yeah,
I
if
don't
it
wanna
was to
put it
pass
here.
Pokemon World, that's a
if-
problem.
If we got a compromise,
We
then we'll
do.
put it in a low A, in my opinion.
No, like what TSS said with Indigo League and Pokemon Advance, I think that's like the perfect
That's
position for it.
insulting because I think Advance has a better opening.
Yeah.
I just feel I feel the song meshes more well with the.
Really, I fucking hate.
If we were to like talk about the
song.
song by itself, I think the song does a good job.
Okay, let's put it this way. Remember when we said that AG needed to finish off with the 4 kids because Battle Frontier didn't fit? Diamond and Pearl, I think, fit. This is the best song for Diamond and Pearl specifically.
Oh no.
No, it's not.
Cinderella
No, it's
Victors?
No, it's not.
No,
It's not.
it's not.
I think "We Will Be Heroes" is a better song.
Problem.
100%.
Mhm.
And yet you put it at B?
Well, it's a compromise. I had to compromise on that one.
Yeah,
Sounds
when you're
like a
arguing with
scam.
everybody on
We Will
something.
Carry On for me is
All right, we're moving
slightly
to the next
below.
one?
Slightly yeah.
Really? It's like my second least favorite song.
Oh, me too. I said this before in the group chat. I hate this one. Like not as much as another one, but it's. I mean, my opinions are.
Yeah, for me,
they're kind of hard to.
I think
it's
it's an A.
literally right
It's-
next to. It's literally
Oh, already
the
it was
second.
It's the battle frontier of this. Like it's
Yes,
just
that's the
obnoxious.
Oh
best
my
way to
goodness.
say it. This is the
Bro,
battle
I
frontier
don't
of
know.
this saga.
And
And it's
I
sad
think
too
it's just-
because this is the last
It
song
was-
for it.
So,
No,
so what's
no,
the name?
it's the fucking Rototoms that do it for me.
Oh, what's what's the
are
name
all
of the
these
song?
We will carry on.
We Will Carry On.
Problem is,
Are all
it's
these
too.
legendaries that appear in the opening that don't appear in the show? Are these like Tobias
okay.
or something?
God,
We'll
We'll never see him, so that's
Ty,
I'm guessing they just all belong to him.
So it's to answer your question, Ty. It's too cutesy for me, and this is where my bias is showing. I actually love Psycho Every Day. It's actually my favorite Diamond and Pearl opening. Another unpopular hot take, but
No, it's a great opening.
Yeah,
the full version doesn't.
no, some
justice,
people
though.
have told me that it's the worst one.
Well,
No,
And,
Have they not heard the medley?
Which one do you like, Polly? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
the last one, the final one.
Oh, like-
Because obviously Together and High Touch are so
Oh, High Touch is good.
Well, I know, but because of that, it just falls flat. Like it's just too cutesy for me. And it's like you have Paul, you have the big stadium, and it's just like it just doesn't match. Like it just feels too kid friendly. I don't know.
I think,
Like-
Polly, you want to know what it is? I think it's the fact that you heard every day that anything besides every day just fucking sucks.
Yeah, that's true.
Because Central Victors is
They're
bad.
complete opposites. They're
Yeah,
complete-
I
polar
would-
opposites.
I would give it like a low, like a C.
I'd give it a C. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd give it a C.
it'd be the low C, right?
Really?
Next
Yeah,
to
it's like really mediocre.
dude, I
And
want
then
to give
and
it.
Polly, I actually love
Wait,
Psyche.
Terrell,
so-
what do you want to give it?
I want to give it an E. That's what I want to give it.
Okay, but
I
let's
agree.
take a look at what the
I
chat
don't-
has to say, though.
I think it embodies the Sinnoh League tone well.
It's no war. It's not worse than
Yeah,
DP, right?
it's
low
definitely.
B for me. Low B.
I like the
Mhm.
Low B.
Wow.
Because the Rototoms.
Oh god,
I put it at low B or I C.
that's
Jesus.
disgusting.
All right, but let's take a look at what the chat has to say, though. If you guys want to curious about it,
So hold
Okay.
Yeah, let's get on with that.
4 votes go to C. 4 votes go to E. 4 votes
I mean, come on,
go
it's like
to
Roger
A.
Taylor shit.
3 votes surprisingly go to S, and 6
Stop it.
votes go to B.
Thank
What
you.
kind of drug is that?
So
I would say if
low
that's the
B.
case,
I
if we're
can
to
agree.
like sum
Low B.
it up, I would think it would
Low
go
B,
up to
yeah.
high C
High
or
C,
the
low
absolute
B.
Either
lowest.
low B
Bars
or high
will go.
C. That's just my trade-off. If I got
High
All right,
C.
High C.
High
Oh
C.
wait,
No,
we're
no,
getting
no,
more
no.
votes in. Somebody voted for C now, so
give it a high C.
Yeah,
Alright, that's
someone's
a-
a
Yeah,
paid person.
exactly.
That's fair.
All right. Oh, black
Now
and
for the
white.
best wishes.
all right, guys. So
Oh,
now we're
boy.
no, Richie,
No,
you're
that's high
wrong.
C.
You're wrong. It's not best wishes. We're
It's
going
not always
black and
or
white.
No, there's a
Black and white.
I see what you did there.
Black and white ranks lower, so it's mid C.
All 3 of these are the same song. Put them all.
I
Yeah, you
knew
could
it.
literally put them all together, and it would be like the exact same thing.
It would be the same song if you just
Here's
skipped.
my thing.
Just put it in C.
All of them are going to be in
Them
C.
all in C.
All of them are going to be in C. Check this
C.
out. Put the second one in a higher tier than the other two because
what was the
a
second one?
new adventure,
Rivals Destiny.
another way. When my challenge
The like the best one. That's my favorite.
To me.
Actually, the
You're
sad
talking
part
about
is
Adventures in
I like the first one better than the second one. But that's
Actually, I do too. I prefer black and white over
comes
Rivals
our
Destiny.
way, we
yeah,
They're like
Rival
right next to
Destiny.
each other.
Yeah, it's like for me, that's 10 and 11.
Trash because Burgundy's not in them.
Actually,
Mine's,
literally,
but mine, I don't like it too much. Mine's
I
at
just
19.
realized I have
I
fucking
just didn't
all the
like
best
the
Witches
CGI.
openings next to
Yeah,
each
but
other.
the bottom tier is the gold farb shit.
So, yeah,
We're
literally,
disturbing that tier.
best Witches openings.
I'm scared. I had to mentally
Where's
prepare.
G tier?
Put all best wishes openings in C.
tier.
What happened?
So who is
All
it
best
during?
Witches openings in C. They're all the C tier songs.
Who is it during? It's not Goldfarb yet, right? Was it
No, we're
second?
not Gold Farb
This is
yet.
the last of Leffer or Leffler.
Well, yeah.
The best
Okay.
wishes.
No, the last good dub composer.
Well, he didn't do very well in black and white.
Yeah, best wishes did not.
Oh, I
do
didn't
him any-
spot him. I had to.
Like,
All right,
I don't know,
so
black and white, like it's the epitome of C.
all right,
Is
so
it
now let's take a look
Rival
around what the
Destiny?
chat has to say on this.
Rival Destiny is if I had to rank the best wishes openings, it's black and white Rival Destinies, then Stand Tall.
Really? For me, it's Rival Destiny.
Sounds like it's in
Wait, no,
perfect order.
Stanton's excellent.
Stand tall is XY.
That's all the
Not
next.
Stand Tall.
It's-
Sorry, my brain cut off.
Be a hero.
What is it called? It's always you and me.
It's always you
It's
and me,
always you
yeah.
and me. I actually would put higher than Rivals Destiny.
I like Rival Destiny's the best out of all the black.
Yeah,
and
Rival
Oh.
Destiny is the best
For
For
one.
me,
Yeah,
for me,
Black and white.
it's
The
10,
order's
11,
so
12
great.
in order.
I think Stand Tall's better than It's Always You and Me.
No.
Shit,
because-
Rivals
Yeah,
Destiny is
XY
never
Why?
I
Is
seen.
Stand Tall,
I disagree
jeez.
with that. I disagree with that, but we're
I
gonna
think
get
black
to
and
that.
white is his best opening.
Black and white. If we were to rank only black and white, I would think the original does it superior.
Yes.
I think that's actually his best opening.
I agree with Sergi. I think the movie versions save all three of these songs.
Yes, I agree on that part.
Oh, that's true.
Okay,
Actually, I guess
But we're not talking about movie version.
Sadly.
Again.
no.
Movie version do help it a lot.
Okay, before we continue though,
Just let Rival Destinies be the best of them. It just is.
no,
Yeah,
no,
it
hold
just
on,
is.
hold
No,
on, Tyrone,
Rival
hold on.
Destiny's the best. Actually,
Tyrone,
out of the
let's
least.
do it this way. Let's see what the community had to
Here's
say
my
on
thing.
that.
They're right next to each other anyway. I don't really care.
All right, so here, look. For opening 14, the first opening of black and white, 1 vote goes A, 1 vote goes S, 6 votes go E, 7 votes go C, and 6 votes go B. For opening
7.
15, 2 votes go for C, no votes go to A, 1 vote goes to S, 2 votes go to B, and 4 votes go to E. And then the last one, opening 16,
It's not that bad.
3 votes go to E, 5 votes go to C, 2 votes go A, and 1 goes S. Actually, they just updated it now. It's 4 votes go to E and 5 votes go to C. So
Yeah,
I'm
I'll-
actually-
I'll-
I'm
I'll-
not-
They all go to C.
The
They all
order to
go
go
to
to
C.
C.
But
They all go to C. No
First
question.
of all, Rival Destinies has more lyrics. The other ones are short.
Yeah,
but
unfortunately
Black
for me,
Rival
Avengers of Unova
Destiny's was
is-
tolerable, actually. It
Just
wasn't-
because it has more lyrics doesn't necessarily mean it's better.
Yeah, more.
I
Yeah,
mean, it
that
has
means
more-
more mouth
more
diarrhea.
isn't equal
No, I mean, yeah,
better.
it has more going for it. It's like it's rhyming. It's got a thing going for it.
Jarring
Yeah.
too, though. The opening, like
The other day, one more challenge can come our way. Standing tall, one.
I feel like it had a little better flow to me.
It has more going for it.
Yeah,
Most energetic of the three.
Yeah, Rival Destinies is up there for me, but I'd say
but yeah, it's not my favorite
My-
either. But I think that's like probably my favorite.
If I had a gun up
my
to my
least
head,
favorite,
like
though, is
pick the
Avengers
black
of
and
Unova.
white opening, it's that one.
I prefer black and white personally, but I don't care if if Rival Destinies is above it.
Black and white's good too. Now that I stop to think about it.
My favorite is always you. Is always you and me.
What's right?
Don't stop and think about it, Tyrone. That's the easy solution.
All right,
Right.
but if you want to stop thinking about it, let's now move into the
I
next.
don't want to stop thinking about it now.
This
All right,
one.
now before we
I'll take
continue,
it back.
before we continue, I'm gonna give you guys my honest opinion on what I think is the definitive ending for this whole thing. So allow me to show you guys bit by bit what I believe is the definitive ranking for the next songs.
Damn.
Oh, shit.
I
I mean, I agree, but fuck.
No, DP rap is still below that.
Oh,
Hold
I'm
up,
sorry.
hold up.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm
What are you doing?
DP rap.
No,
Yeah,
I'm just
I
kidding.
agree. If you can in the video now.
No,
What are you
I'm
doing?
with you. I'm be real with you.
I'm thoroughly offended.
I probably have really controversial opinions when it comes to X and Y and
Stand tall.
no,
Put
and
Stand
Sun
Tall
and Moon.
I want to now
stand tall.
personally.
Stand tall sounds like fucking desert
Yes,
song.
I don't care if it
That's
sounds
fine.
like another song. It's good. Put it up high.
Ultra Legends to me is the best song from
Wait,
Goldfarb,
Actually,
though.
X and Y didn't have too many bad songs. I didn't mind too much in that era.
Stand tall is
Yeah,
not
he
good.
puts the.
Oh, wait. You have
Stand
X
Tall is
and
not
Y.
good.
Oh, you have Be a Hero. That's the other one.
I
X
don't-
and
actually- and I
Y,
actually-
stand
I
tall, and
actually
be a
did-
hero.
Okay, so
I
here's
think-
the thing. I'm gonna let you know right now, just to give context. Almost Be a Hero is top 5 for me.
Really?
No.
Be a Hero is ripping off of Queen's Now I'm Here
I'm not
intro.
gonna lie. It hits me in a way that it, like
Here
I
I stand, here I stand. Look around.
I get going Be a Hero for some reason.
Stand Tall, I think, is a high C. I love Stand Tall.
Can we talk about how
Really?
Stand Tall
Hands
uses
like
the
low
same
C to
3
me.
lines for the entire song?
Well, it certainly ain't standing tall in the
Stand
rankings.
tall,
Yeah.
I actually did like the Pokemon theme remix. They did it for.
I'm with you there. Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
top tier.
What's the-
Well, in X and Y.
I would put that in the B for
What's
sure.
this, like the 16th Gotta Catch 'Em All opening?
No, the
Yeah,
second.
but
But it was
that's
tolerable.
the best-
Actually,
that's
I
the
didn't mind
The
it.
best part is the best Goldfarb opening for me would be Under the Alolan Moon. Which
Oh,
is
Under the Alolan
No,
Moon.
that's not
Alright.
serious.
It's,
Like,
it's
hold
better
up.
than the XY.
I thought you guys hated Under the Alolan Moon. I remember.
No,
I was
I
the only
didn't.
one
No, we
back
need
then
Under
that
the
liked
Alolan
it.
Sun.
It's the problem.
I hated
Under
it.
the Alolan Moon, I like.
It becomes a little catchy after a while.
I think that one's probably
See,
the best.
now everybody
Alolan
sees
one.
what I mean.
You
Under
know
the
what?
Alolan Moon was better than what people
reminds
say
me
it
of
is.
that.
Destiny.
Always
I mean,
prefer that.
Destiny's Child song. That's what it reminds me of.
Oh
yeah,
yeah, High Prov, where's
I-
the straw poll? I wanted to create it, but everybody just unanimously agreed that all of these belong in just one tier. So you
No.
guys in the chat,
No.
you guys were gonna
This
have
is
to
my hot
write it
take,
for
bro.
your ranking for this one.
Apollo,
We're gonna
you
get trolled
Tapu
anyway.
Lele,
so why not?
Tapu
same
Bulu,
place. I
Tapu
ranked it at
Fini.
13.
My hot take is that Rise to the Challenge is actually Goldfarb's best opening, but
The
instrument-
Sun and Moon finale, right?
background music,
Mm.
like his regular list Mickey
It's like
Mouse.
my third least favorite.
Like
It's
the
right
last
there
opening of
I-
Sun and Moon is the
I-
best one from Goldfarb
I
to me.
kind of agree with you. I think
so.
Actually, for me, it's second best. For
it's not my
Goldfarb.
favorite of his, but I
Challenge-wise,
think it's
challenge-wise.
better than Under the
Everything
Alolan
prior.
Sun. That one's literally my
Yeah, Under the
least
Alolan
favorite.
Sun, terrible.
No, I actually despise Under the Alolan Moon. I despise that.
Really?
one.
I like it better than Under the Alolan Sun. Under the Alolan Sun sounds like I don't even. It sounds like a
Under the Alolan
robot.
Sun actually ranks higher
My
than Be a
top
Hero
two
and Stand
favorite,
Tall because it
Gold
don't rip off
Bar
of
was
freaking
Be a Hero,
1970s.
Alolan
I
Moon.
prefer
rock
Under the
songs.
Alolan Sun, so that
I
one.
prefer Under the Alolan Moon.
Because I heard
I
a-
like Moon better than Sun.
Sounds like the Winnie and the Pooh '90s opening to me. Like
I've never gotten that vibe from it.
Sun
Pooh
is
Bear,
sounds like
da,
such a
da,
shoot opening.
I've never thought about it.
Pooh Bear.
Okay, so here's my take on this then. If we're looking at the tier, I'm gonna put the final opening of Sun and Moon and the first opening of X and Y on C tier. Only because for X and Y, it's paying, well, not really paying, but it's doing an homage
I mean,
to the original
literally a
theme. Rise to the Challenge, I believe, is the final opening song. I really like that song. My
Why?
complaint with
So
it,
bad.
just before you guys jump in, my complaint with it is personally to me, and I don't know why this one's above actually. My complaint for this one is that it needed a full version. This one was a song that I could summarize for all the Goldfarb songs. I think this is like Goldfarb songs are one of those songs where it's impossible to enjoy with the limited amount of time it has to
Like
use,
30
which is 30 seconds. They
I'm
can't like this is like it
I
gets
can't
better
believe
and
y'all
better.
not gonna put Stand Tall higher, and it's pissing me off.
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
Second worst song.
Tyrone, I mean,
I think that's it.
Listen to that
I'm gonna
guitar.
It sounds like they wanted to sing the lyrics and then get the fuck out and have a
And at
smoke.
least the
They
lyrics are the
literally had like
same.
a garage band beat in the background.
Listen, I'm gonna throw in my hot take opinions. I think Under the Alolan
Oh,
Moon and Sun need to be a little higher than fucking E tier.
Yeah, well,
I think
Under the Alolan Sun,
not the
Under the
sun.
Alolan Sun can stay in E.
Yeah, the
Under
sun.
the Alolan Moon
Yeah, that's
belongs to
the thing.
C.
Actually, what we could do, guys,
I
what
can
we,
see.
going C then.
Well, no,
I
no,
didn't
no,
see
no.
My
Here-
ears bleed when I hear Under the Alone Sun.
Okay.
If Alone Sun stays in E, then I think Under the Alone Moon should go to C.
I believe. Oh, I guess I'd like Stand Tall a lot better.
I would
put it in B tier.
I would put it.
I don't know
I'm
what
not
it is, but I
putting
kind of
B
like the
personally.
beat,
Stand
like
Tall and
the
low
riff
B.
to like the
Yeah.
music.
Yeah,
of
but
that
the
one.
lyrics are shit.
Also,
No, see, lyrics are fun.
No, it's not. You met your match. Yeah, I am no beginner.
Right.
What other Pokemon song you know says that shit?
That's 50% of the lyrics, though.
Rise the Challenge is trash.
Yeah, Ride the Challenge isn't that good.
No, I'm not that.
I like Rise
No,
to the
it's
Challenge.
my
I
dead-
think it's one of the better
right
ones from
last song
Sun and
anyway.
Moon.
I'm literally going to copy and paste the lyrics in the Discord channel. Look at that.
I stand tall because I know I'm the winner.
That is
No, you
the
cannot.
racist opening.
Yeah, how do you guys enjoy
Yeah, because
repetitiveness?
it's like literally 4 fucking lines of
Like,
actual
yeah.
dialogue.
Worse song.
You guys
Yeah.
don't. No. See, the issue is you
There's
guys
a lot of
don't
them
enjoy
are.
the lyrics. You enjoy the instrumentation
At least
of
the
the
fucking
song.
BP rap actually has
Yeah,
some
because-
creativity.
Because it had to be something like this. It couldn't be family, because this is literally X, Y, and Z we're talking about. Like, they had to do something, like, a little bit edgier.
Santol's just not
So-
good. I mean,
They,
Yeah,
they,
they even
they
played
try
the
to create a
action
shonen opening in
Polly-
30 seconds.
Polly-
I still think Santol's better than fucking Rise to the Challenge. But that's
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, Paul, you bring up a good
Oh,
show.
yeah.
You bring up a really good point because when
Sounds
Greninja
like-
turns into Ash Greninja, they do play the instrumental to Stand Tall. So
Uh,
it's not Ikuze, obviously,
but
but
they know which song it is. No, but see, they're playing they're playing the song, but you guys aren't. You guys are
Here's
like.
the-
half
but
and
here's the
half.
problem. X, Y, and Z is an up-tempo rock song. Stand Tall is like this freaking chill,
Generic.
freaking weird ass,
Yeah,
weird ass generic fucking like weird
doesn't
time
hit the
signature
way it's
fucking
supposed
song. It doesn't fucking work.
Yeah, it doesn't hit the way it's supposed to.
oh, I'm not saying it should be high. I'm just saying it should not be E. Like,
Also,
literally,
Yeah, no, I don't think
Yeah.
so.
Fucking Rise to the Challenge needs to go to E. Yeah,
I gotta disagree. It's the worst of the worst.
Okay, now the reason. Okay, before we continue on with this, though, yeah, I really would put just from the repetitive alone, I would put the Stand Tall below Rise to the Challenge. At least with Rise to the Challenge, there's more to it. But at the end of the day, there's still C, so it's not really that much of a big
I'm not
difference.
even asking for Stand Tall to be in like B or anything. I'm just asking for it to not be in E. That's literally
It's fucking garbage.
Denied.
Trash song.
Rather have
Let's just
another
create a
debate.
separate
It's
tier for
popcorn.
Okay, all right. Here's my thing. One of the two need to go in E. Either Stand Tall or Rise to the Challenge.
Rise to the Challenge.
Rise to the Challenge.
Stand Tall.
Rise
Would
up.
you sit there and listen on your, if you had a choice on your like iPhone right now to do like a real like cool edgy like theme or the rip off of the Lion King?
Okay, look. I agree. Rise to the Challenge needs to go to E. So put it in E, and I'll give Stand Tall a pass. It still deserves to go in E, but I'll give it a pass.
No, Stand Tall has no business being E.
What is such a
What I look for
made the
is, like-
edit where he goes, "I stand tall because."
It's also my least favorite X and Y opening. That's the other problem with it.
It's the lull tier. Okay, next.
problem with the Rise of the Challenge and all the it's just
Wait
again
a
it's
minute,
like
hold
Center League
on.
Victors like doesn't feel like a low like it's
JG,
they're
you got-
trying to do it but it doesn't work for me.
Listen, if you're gonna listen, I'm fine with Stand Tall being in low C, but move Rise to the Challenge to the fucking E tier then.
Yes.
Hell no, I would say.
JG,
Yeah, I can't stand that song. I was like, I prefer to listen to Stand Tall than Rise.
Rise to the Challenge is
Yeah,
garbage.
exactly. I would definitely listen to Stand Tall.
It's not that bad.
No.
KG, you never moved
It's not
Stand
that
Tall.
bad 'cause the Diamond
Stand
Pearl
Tall
Rabbit-
is XYZ.
Yeah, I think you're doing Be a Hero. I think that's what Be
Yeah,
a
that's
Hero.
Be a Hero. Be a Hero.
Okay, KG, the
Would
list
you
is
swap out Be a Hero then for Stand Tall?
Yes.
no,
Personally, I think Be a Hero is a better song.
No.
no.
Yeah, that's. I also agree with
No.
Terrell. I personally approve it more.
Be a Hero is a better song than Stand Tall.
Heroes.
Yeah,
Wait,
it is.
You're just a kid on a quest to be the very best.
Now,
or something.
at
No.
least look,
That's
Tyrone,
not a
Tyrone.
bad
Here, let me put it
track.
this way. Let
They
me put
had
it this
proper
way.
build up. Fuck you.
Stand
Vader
Tall.
music?
Stand Tall is trying to be a shonen opening with only
it's
30
not
seconds
good.
of time.
You can see why he likes it.
And it's like as if they didn't have the chance to. Yeah, you know what, Richie?
It
That's
just
actually a
doesn't.
good
It just
job.
doesn't flow. The flow just sucks. The
They
flow
made
sucks.
they made an extended version of Stand Tall, and they still repeated the same 3 lyrics.
Exactly.
They added 2 more
Stand Tall
lines.
is not a good song.
Yeah, like what?
No,
Like,
I'm not even
lazy
saying that. I'm not even saying that it's amazing. I'm just saying it should be
The
an
rise of the challenge.
is
I can't even
terrible.
understand the
I
lyrics.
wanna
Rise of
just-
the
I want to
challenge.
put this in the context, Tyler.
I wouldn't even mind if it's low
How would you
C.
rate
I
the
don't.
XY openings?
the extended. Yeah, that's right. Galar Adventure
Oh,
says
like
the
I said,
extended
I think
version was just
all the
mostly
XY
guitar solo.
yeah.
Exactly.
I think that all the XY. I think all the XY openings are bad. I'm just saying, Stand Tall doesn't need
You
to
know what I
be
mean?
like.
How would you rank the 3 of them? Like which is first, which is second, which is third?
Oh, Stand Tall would be for me would be the first. Then Be a Hero would be second, and then the Gotta Catch 'Em All would be third.
Oh, get the fuck out of here, bro.
Gotta Catch 'Em All would be third.
Yeah.
Gotta Catch 'Em All has been
Actually-
beat. Yeah.
No,
Actually,
but
Gotta
that's
Catch 'Em
not
All would be
really
number
too
one
far.
for me.
Santol being first. That's my issue. Santol should be first.
Yeah, the Pokemon theme has better lyrics than what Goldfarb could even write.
Yeah, but that's only
Ben,
one
Dick-
to-
Ben, yeah, Ben Dixon and the sad truth. Yeah, sad truth can't write any
Tyrone,
fucking
we
lyrics.
have that solidarity. I like Stand Tall too. Better,
Thank
far better than any of the X and
No,
Y.
it's not true.
Man.
No, it's not.
Far better.
Please.
And
That's
that's
the only one I
Yeah, it was a
listen
better
to.
song.
No, you
It's the
only
one I
listen to
hate.
not for the song itself. You only listen because it's the meme
Oh.
worthy song.
I personally believe.
I see
Oh,
nobody
Epika
enjoying this
Epika
song
sent me
for
some
real.
orange juice. Thank you.
Also, to be fair, for me, me personally, if I had to rate the X and Y openings, it's Be a Hero, then the Pokemon theme, and then Stand Tall. For me.
Yeah.
But I also have Be a Hero way higher than it probably
I like
needs to
how
be.
I like
Thank
how
you,
we're
Terrell, for having a good head on your shoulders.
I like how we're all making the agreement that they don't need to be anywhere near B. Like if anything, we're all
Oh yeah,
just
absolutely nowhere near B.
Now,
Yeah,
I
we're
do
not
want to
Anywhere
update
near high
something.
C.
I do want to update something. I want to move Black and White to B tier, though.
what the fuck are you doing?
Ooh.
What the fuck are you doing?
I think
Well,
we're
they're meeting.
oversaturated. No. See, hear me out. Hear me out real quick. C is starting to get to that tier where it's like really trashy kind of content. And then the E is literal trash, you know.
Yeah, Black and
But
White, is
Black
more
and White at least
mediocre
still
than it.
has a sort of like enjoyment out of it.
Yeah.
With like the other songs, you could easily tell they're very generic. Like at least with Black and White, there's a little bit of enjoyment from it.
They're just middle of the road.
Yeah, but at least
they're
with Black and White,
overly
it's
offensive.
just slightly above it. Also, I don't want C tier to have like the entire goddamn list in it, so I want to move up one.
That's fair. All right.
I like how you put a mediocre.
I'm
song
fine with
over it.
Black and White being
I
moved because they're all pretty much
John
the same.
brought up
song.
the point. They're all the same fucking song.
They're
Like,
all the same song from like
Literally,
But,
year
but,
on down.
but they're not bad songs. They're just mediocre.
John's point was if you sing Black and White and then immediately sing Rival Destinies right after, it's the same thing. It's
It'll
going.
just sound like an extension.
It's in the same tempo. It's in the same instruments. It's like they almost said, "Hey, we
Okay,
need
listen, we need to come to an agreement.
what."
If we're ranking the X and Y songs, let's start off with the Pokemon theme.
I
Where
will
does
put
it
the
go?
X and Y one in C tier.
I'm fine with that.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
Sorry,
That's
isn't
fine.
it?
Now move Stand Tall to the
No,
lowest.
hold
C.
on, that's not the
No.
second one,
That goes with
Tyrone.
the second opening, damn it. Be a Hero. Where does Be a Hero go?
Would you put it in E? Tyrone.
Say what?
What? Would I
Tyrone,
put it
would you put
I would
B?
make it high E, the highest E you got.
I don't think Be a Hero is that bad.
It's
Okay,
not.
then-
No, I feel like
I think
It's very not.
Under the
I
Low
like
and
Be a
Moon is
Hero.
at least better than Be a
Okay,
Hero.
but
Be
then-
a Hero should go in low C.
I hate the beginning of it though. Like I like the
Alright.
chorus. I like.
Really? I like the beginning of it. 'Cause it's
It's
building up. I like that.
cheesy.
You
I
want to
say
know why I don't like that,
Hero
Polly?
is a song.
Because it
Yeah.
reminds me of one thing.
Yeah, it's the fucking
Hell.
the fucking Goldfarb sting for Ash's theme. That's
Yeah.
stupid.
All right,
Maybe
look.
because I know that it's Goldfarb making these. I just
Goldfarb's like BG.
All right, look. So if
Now,
if
Sun and
X
Moon
and
has
Y is
Batman,
in-
but at least Batman does not appear in the openings.
Okay,
Batman.
listen. So if X and Y is in low C,
Batman.
where the fuck does Be a Hero go high E?
He said the highest E.
The highest E or the lowest C?
I'm not
highest of
happy about
these.
it, but I can
No,
tell.
no, wait. Tyrone said the highest
No.
E or the lowest C.
I think it's lowest. C.
Lowest C for
Yeah,
sure.
Okay, so
Lowest
we're
Lowest
gonna get
C.
a lot more people with lowest C. So at least with that one, at least there's lyrics to it, and the chorus makes up for the beginning part.
God bless.
I think
Okay,
Yeah,
all right,
high.
Stand Tall.
E.
Yeah, highest E that you could possibly get.
Yeah.
The highest.
It's
point.
It's four fucking different lines. That's
Rise to the Challenge is definitely
Since
A.
Tyrone was willing to compromise, I'll compromise on it. I'm not happy about it, but fine. I like Stand Tall though.
I think Being Hero and the theme is better than Stand Tall.
The instrumentals of Stand Tall is better than the actual Stand Tall song itself.
Yeah, and the problem is it's mostly because there's a fucking extended guitar solo. The guitar solo is the best part of that fucking song.
Yeah, and it's not even with lyrics included.
That's part of the song.
No, you're viewing it for the TV size version, Tyrone. You're not taking out the full version.
We've gotten the X and Y stuff out of the way. You know what we need to address.
X, Y, and Z is so much better because it's a much higher tempo and it's a key signature that actually makes fucking sense.
Listen, we need to address Sun and Moon. Damn it!
All right, Sun and Moon, Alola. Now I'll take this one. I'll put Alola at the very lowest imaginable before DP.
No, DP rap is
no. I
still
said
work.
before the DP. If
Yeah,
we're
so it
excluding
is.
because DP is like on the tier of its own.
Lola, the one on the moon or the sun?
Sun is the lowest.
No.
Sun is the lowest.
Moon I want to put higher than Stand Tall.
I want to put. No,
I did not like Moon. I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
Top of Coco, top of Finny.
Hear me out. Moon is at least unique. Like it's the most unique thing that we've had. Like,
I agree.
Because it's R&B. It's like an R&B flavor.
It's cool. It's not the same thing.
But it's not necessarily any better though compared to a lot of other
I kind of hate it.
It ain't no S tier, that's for sure.
My biggest problem with Under the Alola Moon is that it's too short.
No, that's my complaint about it, Tyrone. With a lot of the songs from post TPCI,
it just ends.
Yeah, Under the Alolan Moon is my favorite of the Sun and Moon openings.
Yeah, it's just too short. That's my issue.
I didn't like any of the Sun and Moon ones. I was.
Rise to the Challenge is fucking garbage.
I like Rise to the Challenge. Now, would you be okay?
Actually, wait a minute. Rise to the Challenge was what, the last SM opening? Actually, no, it's actually called the Challenge of Life.
Oh, what is the Challenge of Life?
They keep saying Rise to the Challenge.
Rise to the Challenge of Life.
But the actual song is called the Challenge of Life.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. But I still think it's garbage.
Yep.
Oh no, I ain't saying it's any better, but I would at least put it C tier. For me.
Well,
I would actually put it
below. For me, the Challenge of Life.
I agree with Polly. It sounds like a Lion King ripoff.
Go on, Tis.
It's actually the second. It ranks second in the SM openings.
I'm biased because Your Adventure. I love Your Adventure so much.
My least favorite of the openings.
Which is Your Adventure?
No.
That's just
no. But the thing is though. Okay, Challenge of Life may not be great, but it's less annoying than Under the Alolan Sun.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. Under the Alolan Sun is the worst out of all of them. It's
I don't like
it's the equivalent of
like Under the Alolan Sun isn't that bad in my opinion.
Yeah, but it's like
I agree.
It's like you want to slip on a fucking banana peel every time you want to listen.
It's more. I find it more tolerable.
I feel like it fits the mood of the show.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, we're on vacation. Yeah, go fuck yourself.
It totally fits the vibe of the damn song. I mean, of the.
No, I actually agree. I agree. That's like it matches the tone with that season. That's why I kind of like.
Terrell, if we're gonna go with that logic, then Stand Tall fits with X, Y, and Z.
I fucking said that shit.
Yeah,
I wish they did something with like ukuleles or something. It's like even the instruments were just like jarring. They were like generic, like I don't know, xylophone. I don't know.
I agree with Sergi. If it's the tone of the dub, bad.
It worked with the fuck. Oh god! All right, so where are we at?
We're done.
We at, Kate? I'm pissed off because
we're in the trenches here.
Of course. We're arguing about what
shoveling.
Shit
we're swimming through the shit.
Yeah, we're literally shuffling shit at this point. We spent half an hour shuffling shit.
Listen. We should all get a chance to have one hot take where something on the list highly disagrees with what we have in our own personal list.
Okay. Battle Dimension S.
Okay, good.
Richie, let's start with you, Richie. Battle
Dimension S or A.
I agree with that 100%. That was also my hot take. I was gonna say high A or low S.
Okay. Tyrone, why don't you go next?
Let's see. Like something I hugely disagree with. Actually, we've been pretty well.
No, I'm saying like, let's say if you looked at your list and you compared it to what we have, which is like the biggest offense to you? Like,
Okay, so confession, I didn't make a list, but we were
I didn't either.
when we did make the list, we were doing pretty well all the way up until Stand Tall didn't make it.
Why are you trying to save trash, man?
Because I agree that it's bad. Oh, I completely agree that it's bad. I just don't think it needs to be an E. That's all.
Now, if
This
only
is
we
the
can
same
get you
guy
to
trying
think
to
that
write
way
you
for the
a
series, then maybe we can have all rightness here. But sadly, that ain't gonna happen.
They're right, you.
But what else? Actually, no, we did pretty fine. I'm annoyed with. Oh no, you guys did it. Rival Destinies made it pretty far. Okay, that's
Actually,
fine.
I'm kind of surprised that the Pokemon
want-
theme for X and
Okay,
Y is
TSS,
not
what-
above the Best Wishes openings 2 and
CSS, do
3.
you have any hot takes that need to be addressed?
I
Yeah,
Want to Be a Hero is the highest C. That's what it is. Because the fucking, like I told you, that stupid fucking.
Oh, the
autotune
first
shit.
opening of AG?
AG, yeah. So that would be mine. That's an unrealistic thing to do here, but that's just my opinion.
Okay, Nessa.
I'm actually think Pokemon the X and Y should be higher. I was
Yeah, I
probably
was
one of the
thinking
few.
it was
Where
above
would you put it?
BW
Where would you
opening
put
2
it?
Yeah,
and 3.
because I didn't like DW that much. I was like I prefer to hear the XY version.
I mean, like, where would you put it though? I'm just curious.
I would put it for B. Honestly,
Okay.
You would put
I
the
don't
X
know,
and
it's
Y version at B.
because actually on my list it's actually number 7.
To be
Quite-
fair,
It's number what?
7.
Now when she says when she says X and Y, so like gotta catch them all
Yeah.
version 17, 18.
I actually liked it.
to
No,
be
it's-
fair, what's helping it is
Why-
because it's paying respect to the original, which is still a banger.
The
which-
only thing, the problem it has is that it's just a fucking cover. That's my main issue with it. If it had like unique lyrics to it, I'd be probably more cool with it.
But I think at the time it made sense because, like, if you think about it,
Yeah.
for like 16 openings, it never
No,
really
no,
did a
listen,
cover.
listen. On my list, it's number 13. So it's one of the higher ones. I think it's my second highest of
Me, it's
the,
18, but
for me. But Polly, hot take.
I still think the first theme should be. Well, I was gonna say Advanced Challenge should be higher, but I'm fine with the general consensus with it being a high A because I think it's I'll take that. I still think that the original theme deserves to be an S. Like you can't argue with that. Like I know that it's coming from a lot of places of nostalgia, but remember I didn't grow up watching Pokemon,
Right.
so and I
That's
still
true.
love it.
Sure.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay.
I didn't grow up singing the song. I didn't do any of that, and I think it's just a really, really good song. I love the lyrics. Like, I don't know. That's just my hot take.
John.
I'm gonna say swap I Want to Be a Hero with Sinnoh League Victors. That's my only complaint.
So you want to move an A to a C and a C to an A?
Yeah, I think Sinnoh League Victors.
Damn, that's a reckless take.
Yeah, no.
That's a
man, well,
John.
at least John knows that freaking I Want to Be a Hero is a fucking C.
Yeah, but do you agree with
think
Sinnoh
no.
League Victors being an
It's
A?
your-
No,
your
it's not.
opinion.
No, it's not.
I kind of feel like I Want to Be a Hero kind of ages better than some of the other ones. So.
You said hot takes, so there's.
But it is John's hot take.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Evie, do you have one?
Evie.
Oh, no. Evie,
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I'm right here. Sorry, I was just watching.
Do you have any
That's what I
hot
told you.
takes?
You have any hot takes on the list? What would you like to
Well-
see if you want to change something?
Like something
Well-
controversial.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know.
some-
Well, like Tyrone, I didn't make a list, but if I had to pick one, I'd probably I'd probably place Rival Destinies a little bit higher.
Where is Rival's Destiny?
You
Is
put
it
it in
C?
C.
And see, I'd probably put it.
Put in
I
what?
actually put it in between after Master Quest.
Oh, really? So after
I
Master
would do
Quest
that
and
too.
before...
I actually agree.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Wait, you would
that-
actually...
That's my only hot take.
Did we
Wait,
not Cuckoo the
wait,
best
Evie,
wishes
what
song?
song
The
did you
black
say
and white
you
song?
would put after
Rival
Master?
Destiny's opening.
Rival Destinies.
I like Rival Destinies.
Yeah, why isn't that
Okay.
like the highest black and white song? What the
And
fuck?
then I'll throw up.
You know
Yeah,
what
honestly,
I think the issue
like-
was? It's just they all sounded the same. That's the issue.
I just
Yeah,
love
I
the
don't-
opening.
That.
They do like sound the same, but I actually probably say I prefer the first.
Well, they
black
should
and
all be
white
right next to each
It's-
other.
But
it's
if I
just
had
that to me,
go ahead, Evie.
Yeah, it's just like to me, Rival Destinies personally is my favorite black and white song, followed by Black and White, then Avengers the Universe.
That's not a bad list, though. I'll say that.
I guess, and then to throw out
my
hot take, and I'm gonna get some shit for this.
Like I jam out of that song. Sorry,
I would put "Be a Hero" in. I have it way higher. If I was going by my list,
was your top 5.
What?
Be a Hero.
Yeah, "Be a Hero's" number 5.
Oh, okay.
So I would put it in like low A or high B personally.
I feel like I heard a noise, but it's
and then
Media Nuts hosting. Hey, thank you for host.
And then fucking, I think KG's the last one. I
Yeah,
think
KG, what's your big contradiction?
If I was to do one right now, if we were to do the hottest of hot takes, I personally, in my humble opinion, put Battle Dimension in S tier.
Yes!
But the lowest S tier.
Fuck it!
But I can't because we all unanimously agreed it's either B.
So stop moving it.
No, I'm just showing it just so people know what I'm talking about. Yeah, I want to show them the placement it was in, and then of course the where I wanted it to be.
Well, at least you have the right idea.
If I was to do another one, if I was to do another hot take though, I want to shoot up the X and Y one up to at least the highest C. The first opening, only because it's the original opening, therefore it's the one with the best lyrics out of the 3 opening songs from X and Y. Now I find it maybe not like above Cineleague Victors, but definitely above Battle Frontier.
I also think Battle Frontier is too low too. That's a whole nother thing.
Battle Frontier is like iffy. Like I mentioned, like it ruined the tone of what like the other openings were with like the rock
openings,
heavy.
yeah.
I like that more. Is my whole point.
But DJ also put his list in here. I'm kind of looking through his.
Oh, let me see. Where is his actually?
This is here, I'll kind of far up, but I'll put
the Great Dang. Thank you.
Thank you, Great Dane, for the money.
All right, let's.
So he has Be a Hero.
Oh yes, Be a Hero as the last song.
That's crazy, bro. That's reckless. I like Black and White, but damn. I would put it that high.
Damn.
Interesting.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
Pretty solid.
I guess it's like DJ.
Actually, never mind. He put this
I
stream
guess
at
you could
number
say it's
14.
unexpected.
Although I'm very happy to see him put Battle Cry though at the top 10 though. That's
you want to know something?
Yeah, that's respectable.
I have Battle Cry in my top.
You want to know something about the Black and White songs that I think is interesting? I think the Black and White songs serve better as ending themes than opening themes. Does that make any sense to anybody
else?
Yes,
they do.
Yeah,
no,
you're right. You're right because it's more mellow. I
feel like that. Like I can imagine Ash and like Iris and Silent like standing on a cliff or something. They play that.
As long as it's not Iris and Silence singing the song. Do not.
The visual Black and White is just best wishes. It's just best wishes.
Hold on
why
a
the
second.
hell is he at Battle Frontier solo? That's so
Hold on a second. DJ put Stand Tall in number 6.
That's disgusting.
That's
And
disgusting.
he put that above Born to Be a Winner.
That's a banger.
Unbeatable. Battle Cry.
No, it's not.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not top
It's better
10.
than the other.
I have Stand Tall in the middle of my tier.
At
Actually.
least he had good taste in putting Cineleague
That's
Victors at
21
20.
on my
No.
list.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm more surprised he
Fucking
is Black and
17
White.
for me.
He is Black and White over the original theme.
What type
That's
of
crazy to me. Rival Destinies is wow. That's
I
the
like
most-
Rival Destiny.
I'm not. It's just man.
I mean, it's number 6, so I'm not
I was that's
complaining.
pretty high.
Number
11.
1
It's
and 2,
11.
though, he
It's
is
11
pretty
for me.
solid.
Which is funny because I don't even have those in my number 1 and 2.
No, not for me either.
Shoto's 3 and
Everybody-
World.
Some people are asking about the visuals. I think we need to make another one just for the visuals.
No, because it's
Oh,
literally
no.
just the Japanese opening with some clips from the show. That's it.
Yeah.
Some of these are reckless, bro.
But
Well, how are we gonna judge it next week? Are we going to include...
now,
are we gonna
next
include-
week, though,
Next
we're going
week
to
is
the
gonna be
Japanese
Japanese.
side. So
Japanese.
this is...
Ooh, there's where things get spicy there.
And now
Yes.
we get to feel, we get to see, and we get to touch
No,
all
no.
of these.
So many hot
Sergi.
takes. So many
Now
hot
here's
takes.
the issue though with next
No,
week's
don't
opening.
do this.
Now here's the issue. I feel next week's part's gonna be 2 parts. I don't think we're gonna be able to top it into one session because
The Japanese openings.
Well, I mean, this one's like an hour and a half.
Kill
right
each other.
Yeah, and well, to be fair, the also reason why we did that is also just to I don't know why we spent over an hour on Goldfarb. That
Well,
to me
I
is
think
the
I think
biggest
the biggest
shocker.
I think the biggest thing is we're gonna probably have to divide it into two different sections, probably OS to DP and then BW to
Yeah, I want to do the
2019.
pre-reboot era and post-reboot
Post
era,
reboot. Yeah,
and then have a
that makes
competition
sense.
between the two at the end.
Because like, okay, there's this one high touch. There's like two versions of high touch I like.
Oh, dude, Together has like 3 versions
Oh
in the
my
series.
Oh, I like the first.
Yeah, Together 2007 and Together 2008 because people don't remember that 2008 existed.
It didn't last that
Because
long.
it was bad. Never mind.
We also have the B and Arrow and then the remix of B and Arrow.
Yeah,
Oh my
2013.
Oh my god!
Like, if we did the endings, it would be Dawn's 4 different openings.
I don't listen to the endings a lot.
I mean ending.
I'm gonna say right now, AG probably has the highest endings for me.
I'm just gonna.
They are probably all in
I
S
probably
tier,
won't
except like
I
maybe
probably
one.
won't even do the Japanese opening one because I don't have full knowledge of the earlier openings. I have more knowledge of the later ones.
Well, you know what? Perfect Best exists. I can give you Perfect Best.
Wait, what the hell is Perfect Best?
It's a compilation of all the
Perfect Best.
Yeah.
Perfect Best was there's Perfect Best 1 and Perfect Best 2. Pikachu Records. Well, yeah, Shogakukan actually released 2 different DVDs of creditless openings of all openings and endings from OS up until DP. So 2007. So
It's
1997
it's
to
literally going to
2007.
DP.
I might go if I got a week. I might go through them and just.
Yeah, you do have a week. We're gonna
You
go
do have
till
a
next
week, so
Monday.
I will supply it to you.
Now we don't have to be like Polly here, who has
Wait, drug dealer?
2,546 songs
And counting.
and counting. Also,
Every single.
once again, I want to give a shout out before we conclude things.
Damn.
I want to give a massive shout out. I don't know if he's in the chat. Maybe he's not. But Filippo, if you out there, though, massive respect to the lad. I want to thank this man for putting in the effort to taking one of my personal favorite songs from Black and White, the title theme, and actually getting a clean rip out of it. From
You added
playing
3 seconds.
every single episode that the song has played, Filippo has managed to completely clean the song for a short version. Now, there could be a chance we can extend it to like 30 seconds if we can get one particular note from, and I know Sergi's giggling in the background because he knows which note I'm talking about, but there's one particular thud noise that we need to get rid of. And if we can get rid of that thud noise, we can get a complete 1.5-minute song. Now, not too long after he released that, personally to me, I like that he did the effort into making the song as complete as possible. But Filippo didn't add 3 seconds to that song that I personally enjoyed from it. I actually did add the 3 seconds that he missed out on for that part there. But still, nonetheless, though, for Filippo, the lad really pulled through with this one. He like Sergi posted it on Twitter. You can listen to the short version of the Black and White title theme there. It is perfection. It is great. I don't know how he did it, and I hope to see more stuff like this soon. I'm not asking him to rush into things or anything. I'm just saying this man dedicated so much of rewatching episodes and clips and taking out audios and whatnot just to get that 1-minute song for us. He is an absolute legend. He deserves all the credit. Make sure to follow him on Twitter. Make sure to follow him on YouTube as well. And let him know you care and would love to see him do more stuff like that. You know.
Also, I would like to give credit out there to Ivan Tuga, who is from Portugal, because he was the man who went on our website, pm.net, and completely cataloged all of the music from OS to BW. Thank you.
Yes. So also on the PocketMonsters.net site, this is incredible. They have an entire page dedicated to, as TSS mentioned, having every single track be in cataloged form. It is crazy,
and including timestamps.
And this is how it made easy for Filippo to go and hunt for the audio of the Best Wishes title theme or the Black and White title theme.
He's known as Hale, by the way, Ivan Tuga. So
So-
see him online.
Yeah,
Download.
massive respect to the community for doing this. I can't wait to see more fan created projects like this to exist, and hopefully it continues to shine greatly. Because at the end of the day, I feel like we're never gonna get the soundtrack. So the only thing we can do at this point is we're gonna have to
And
create it
stuff her.
ourselves, man.
Also, we have a page of all the unreleased music too.
Yes. So go to the PocketMonsters.net website to go check it out for
Unfortunate.
yourself. And hopefully you guys will be able to do the hunt and join us as well in hopes of us getting as much of a complete soundtrack as we can. But right now, Filippo did an amazing job. He began the movement, and hopefully this movement can continue to move forward, man. And I'm looking forward to it. But for now though, I am about to pass out because I realized that it's 12:40.
Here's the thing, real fast too, because obviously we had quite a time. Look what happened, and I'm actually glad we were able to come up with a legit list.
Yeah, actually, chat. Before we go, though, actually, I'm curious with the chat. What do you think about this list? Okay, now Tyrone, you can go.
Yeah, like what you like. Like, don't let anybody deter you from what you like. Somebody out there loves somebody loves these E tiers probably to death. And
You're stupid.
And yeah, shut up. And we joke around a lot here. We do. We really do. But love what you love. We wouldn't watch. Stop it, KG.
Picture static. God damn.
What?
Obviously, if we didn't care enough, we wouldn't have even bothered with like a good chunk of the songs here. We put some of them in the list because we had to, obviously, because they exist. But that means we had to have at least taken the time out of our lives to listen to them. That means, under that logic, even if they're trash, we listened to them at one point. Like if they were truly trash, it'd be like, oh wow, I didn't even hear that song. And I'm gonna be fair, I'd never heard Rise to the Challenge until today. But regardless, it all follows the same theme. We love Pokemon. Now I'm scared for next week though, because Japanese opening, Jesus fucking
Yeah,
Christ.
there are, I want to say roughly 24, 25 songs.
Oh, there's more.
Because if
There's
we're counting the
versions.
versions of
Yeah, we're counting
Together,
versions.
and we're also counting the versions of High
Yeah, because we
Touching.
also because we have to count the different variations.
Yeah,
because
look,
there
for
are
DP,
different
we have
variations.
3 versions of opening 1, 2 versions of opening 2, two versions of opening 3. We also have to count for Sun and Moon, where it has opening 1.5, which is Mez's Pokemon Master, the 20th anniversary remix.
20th anniversary.
You know,
So we have to count. So basically, we have to count every version that appeared as a Japanese opening, even if it was like a movie theme that appeared in the series, because they did appear in the series.
And it's definitely going to be a lot more subjective because
This is gonna hurt.
all of these. Personally, I love all. I know this is going to sound weird, but a good 95% of the Japanese, I like all of them mostly.
except for
Me
one
too.
song.
There's
One
only like
song.
one I
is-
don't like, and it's this weird one in AG that's like got no lyrics. And,
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about the 2001 version of Mrs. Pokemon Master.
Oh no!
Well, we're going to talk about that too.
Yeah, that'll be saved for next
I
week.
gotta listen to that one again. But the rest of them, I love the Japanese openings. Like when I listen to the Japanese openings, I'm like, whoa, we didn't get these. So it's gonna be really hard for me to put these on a list.
Yeah.
At least in America, it was like, okay, after about AG, things started getting weird.
Yeah, look at that. Not even a single one made it to A,
Yeah.
except Galactic Battles.
Trey,
Yeah.
we will be, like I said, next week. Will be part 1 of the openings. Those will be OS up until DP, because there's way too many fucking songs. to do
Yeah,
in
I think
one
we should just
sitting.
do whatever was an official opening.
Yeah, that's why we're doing 2 parts to it.
No, that's why we're doing it. It's 2 parts because
Yeah.
because 2007 and we have to count 2008 because
Yeah, I like
2008
2008
exists.
version of Together. I like
It
2000.
exists. It
I hate
exists.
Together.
What? I love Together.
I hate it.
Do you prefer the movie version of it though?
I like how casual Nessa is. Like, I hate Together. Like, damn.
This is a preview for next week.
I like High Touch more though, but Together's good.
I
And
prefer
also,
High Touch
it's
over it.
chaotic. We're talking about the openings, though. Imagine when we get to the endings. This is going to
Oh
be on a different.
Jesus! Because the thing is, though, remember we have to remember that these songs actually have like 2 verses. Like
kinda-
Glory Day has 2 different versions. Well, technically 3, but 2 of them are 2 different.
No, but they're
Reverse
the same
opposed.
song though. They're the same song, just using different lyrics. Correct?
Yeah, I think we
Well,
should.
yeah,
probably
but they're
just keep
still
it
the
there.
same. Yeah, but the thing is, though, it still has to be.
No, see,
Because-
for me, what I would do is I would just count it
Combine-
as the same song
full
because
song,
it's still the same song in the full version.
same
Like no
song, yeah.
instruments changed, you know.
Yeah.
So it's only for those that I accept. Only those that have a different instrumental change. For example, Dawn's theme, I believe, had like 4 variations.
Yeah. It's
Winter pop up, regular and new range.
Or as I like to call it, the winter one, the DJ Clue Christmas band version.
And also, I guess we're gonna probably count this as well, the spin-off. Because it's part of the originals as well, Chronicles. The one that was played for the Thunder one.
Why didn't we
Raikou.
count Chronicles in
Well,
this?
it's just Raikou. Yeah, it's just Raikou. So
Yeah. Which, by the way, to me, that one's gonna be a surprise for some of you.
Yeah.
Because that one.
yeah, out of Shikai.
All right.
Well, I
Well,
put that in. All right.
yeah, man. So let's go and see how things
Why
will
did we
wrap
put
up for next.
Chronicles in here? Chronicles has an English opening and it just sucks.
No. See, there's a tier for it, but the tier's not available here, so that's why it was erased from existence.
Fair enough. Continue.
All right then. You guys were to
I
go
say we rank Miyazaki OST.
If you want us to be here for
that means
2 years.
everything after
We'll
that
be
means
here for
everything
fucking
after
10
that
years.
means
Top
everything after
10.
5 will go to shit. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a wrap. Now, first, we're gonna pay respect to all the songs of the opening and ending. And if the thing is still gonna be on lockdown and we're still not gonna get new episodes, maybe we'll do the Miyazaki bit. But if we have enough time, though, because I know the ending one is gonna take about 3 years or 3 parts to finish.
yeah, the ending one will take 3 parts. Yeah.
Yeah. But I hope you guys enjoyed part 1 of this 6th act opening / ending shenanigan fiasco extravaganza that we're going to be doing. Hope you guys approve of the list we got so far. Let us know what you guys think about it in the future.
Let's put DP. Let's put DP back where it belongs.
Oh shit, I forgot about it actually.
No, he knew what the fuck he was
How
doing.
dare you?
Oh, you caught me, says no one. But yeah, so overall, once again, I hope you guys enjoyed the list. Hope you guys enjoyed the shenanigans we went into. Thank you guys as well in the chat for contributing in the poll thing. We're going to be doing that as well for next week, so we hope you guys will contribute for that too. And hopefully this list was definitive, I guess we could say. I don't know where people rank with the last bit with Goldfarb, but I think we came to a nice solid conclusion, honestly. At least we all unanimously agree DP's ass. Seriously.
Yeah.
So at least from there, that's where it was great. So until then, everybody, we want to thank you guys so much for being with us here tonight. We hope you guys enjoyed, and we can't wait for you guys to hop on board for us in the next commentary section. Once again, also thanks TSS as well for providing the info on the whole Shudo bit that I really still am shocked by.
You're very welcome.
So I'm glad for that as well. And whatever happens next week, we'll probably continue to talk more about it. I know we never talked about the magazine scan aside from just Raihan's voice actor, which was discussed earlier ago by Evie. But honestly, the new things that we're seeing for upcoming episodes are literally things we've just seen before.
And we're probably not going to be getting it until at least another month or 2 because Japan's still in lockdown until May 31st.
Yeah, they
so
just they extended it to that.
They just extended it. So yeah, so basically we're probably not going to get Pokemon until maybe July. Maybe.
Yeah.
Damn.
We're going to be in this for a while, ladies and gentlemen. But we hope you guys will be with us until the very end, at least until we come back to it. And then we can go back into reviewing our regular episodes. Next week, I also have a bit of an announcement to make as well for the PokePod, too. It's nothing really major, but it's something that I'm planning to work on. And hopefully by next week, I'll be able to show that off, too. So,
all right.
Little things coming forward for the future. We'll see where things go. But fingers crossed that it is all a successful one. But I'm pretty much done. I am wiped. So until then, again, everybody, thank you guys so much for
Nice
being
to
with
meet
us
you,
here
wiped.
tonight. Make sure to follow everybody that is in this call. I mean, everybody. We got such a huge cast with us tonight. I mean, so many. We got Tyrone the God 3, TSS Killer, Insane Game Freak, Sergi, our Folly Dude, 97, Polly, Nessa, JPRPT 98, Alpha Eevee. Such a huge cast for us tonight. I did not think it get as big as it did, especially for one person here for coming in as well. Appreciate that, Sergi, for hopping in on this as well to listen. Thank you for that.
Thank you.
Anything else that I'm forgetting? Make sure to just follow them. Make sure to go see their daily shenanigans, whatever they have to say, and also look forward to more random shenanigans in terms of videos for the future. And I am done now, so I'm gonna go back. I realized I still have to finish my Regalia dailies, and I have an hour left on that, so I gotta go take care of that. So until then, everybody, my name is KG Prestige. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll talk with all of you guys later in whatever video we make. Take care, everybody, and as always, have yourself an awesome day. Bye bye.
That was
Stan Paul is still trash.
Okay, so